Hey everyone. So I know I already said it in chat, but let me turn this off. So before we begin today, something I haven't gotten a chance to really say anything about yet is the stay counted as a viewer thing. So Twitch has been attempting to, as I've seen through hard data and other people's experiences, been attempting to ghost remove the way that their viewer count works, with the fact being that viewers need to chat a little or redeem a channel point reward in order to stay counted as a viewer. So I've created a little 1 point channel point reward that you can redeem every half hour that counts as that will help you stay counted as a viewer. So if you want to support me now, unfortunately it is less easy to do. You can also, if you don't have any channel points, just chat a little bit, even if it's something dumb. You just have to send 2 to 3 messages within a span of 2 minutes, I believe it was. I'm not too well informed, but it's either you redeem a channel point reward every half hour, or you chat a couple times within a span of 2 minutes. That's all I ask, and that would mean, anyhow, that it would be a little more involved on your end, which I apologize for. Trust me, I would love if you all could still just have me on in the background as I run my silly D&D campaign, but unfortunately, Twitch has made it their mission to fucking annihilate anyone who likes to stream and have people watch in another tab. So we're gonna end on that, and we're gonna just get started as I pull up the map. Now, I should say, actually, I'll undeafen and unmute for this. Hey, oops,
No,
wait.
you weren't needed for that
Hello.
one.
Wait,
Hi, zombie.
sorry I
forgot
kept
to
y'all
unmute.
waiting. I had to explain some stuff. Let me
Bicy.
get the ambience going right now. So,
Yeah, let me start playing Nightcore again. Hold on.
Time to
True.
get
Okay.
I wanted to tell you this earlier, but I forgot. One of the
Guys.
kids at my work instantly put on Angel with a Shotgun Nightcore when they came in.
oh, what the
I just wanted to tell you that.
anyway. Wow, that river ambience is really fucking quiet.
Turn it up.
Yeah, I'm turning it up just for right now. So, an agreement we did come to out of session was the fact that we all wanted to take a long rest after exiting Flumen, as we had just learned of a horrible thing that might be going on in Terratona. We've just had to escape magical school after the teacher of said school was turned to gold right in front of your very eyes, and you had a pretty complex venture getting an ice. I'm echoing through you a little.
Oh, sorry?
That's
I don't know
okay.
how.
Your speakers might be
I wasn't hearing it.
a little loud. I was hearing it, but
Ow.
you all escaped Flumen, and you decided to come to a long rest a little ways outside. You know, you might have traveled past the entry master from before, the one with the golems, and you've probably camped out. Would we say would we have camped out? Would we have camped out in that little section of land from here? Let me get my helpful circle here. I've put
We
this
just did it where we did it last time.
right by the now burning cart.
It was
Yes.
on the other side.
So you're
Huh?
are you taking a long rest
Wait,
on?
what?
Are you taking a long rest on the little piece of land that is a little ways away from where the cart was burning, where you landed on last time you took a long rest? You crossed Bartholomew, and you broke out of the back of the cart,
Beloved.
and you were on that little piece of land. Would you say you
Yeah.
all walked there and took a long rest? Would you all
Should we
say?
go there or should we go somewhere else? What do you guys
I
think?
think that's fine.
I think there's fine.
So, the party, having just escaped this exhausting situation from Flumen, makes their way to the same part where they once took a long rest before entering the town of Flumen, and you do notice that the cart is indeed still burning, but now there is a lack of the Druid Council's presence. And do we sleep until morning, or do we just sleep for 8 hours for the minimum? Because that'll depend on...
Could we
Well,
could we
want to
use
get there as soon as possible.
could we use the early morning darkness to help us sneak around?
That's something for you to discern. I just want to see how long you slept for.
How
makes
long
more
do you
sense
guys
to
want
get
to
up
sleep
early.
for?
I'm just gonna sleep the 8 hours because I don't actually need any of the spell slots or anything from 8 hours, but I don't want the exhaustion, so let's just take an
Yeah.
8 hour.
Either. I'll take the 8 hour.
8 hours. We all agreeing
Yeah.
on
8
8
hours.
hours?
I mean,
But I really will probably keep watch for like 2.
I
We're still
have
getting the spell slots.
technically I can finish a long rest in 4 hours.
Okay.
But I
so
mean, everybody else is
Yeah.
sleeping great. I mean,
just for the sake of the sake.
are we going to 8 hours then, so everybody can?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Tempest keeps
Watch
watch. Okay.
I thought I said that. I need to keep watch
You
forever.
both are keeping watch. It's okay. Shh.
Only for 2 hours though.
You all
Sorry.
I got 4.
You all doze off in the spot of land by the river as you don't notice any goings on. Again, like it once was when you crossed over here, there doesn't seem to be many threats in this particular area, as the only ways through are by the river or crossing the bridge, which is defended by 2 stone golems and the ticking master. The cart burns the same green fire it did before when you came in and destroyed it, and you still notice that it is continuing to burn, but has shrunken in size as it seems while you were away some structural supports burned up, and now it's just a really big pile of burning green, really big pile of wood burning green. And as the early morning comes, you hear the sound of the rushing river, and you wake up pleasant. Nothing has gone on because there's really few monsters that could be non-aquatic that would get to you, and you awaken after a long rest in the early morning as the sun is maybe just a distant memory. The early morning darkness is still hitting. It's about, let's see, you've got 2 hours until, it's about 10 p.m. If we're talking, our time. The realm of Renovamen may call it something different, but it's about 10 p.m. you all have awoken, since you did go to sleep rather early in the day. But yeah, you all awaken from your long rest, and now you have an opportunity to begin traveling wherever you choose. I'll let you all discuss that.
I do
Okay.
have one question,
Mm-hmm.
and this is mainly for Tempest.
Yo.
How big is the bunny, first off?
Huh?
How big is the bunny?
Like a normal
Yeah,
bunny size?
it's a normal bunny.
Is it around the same size as me?
You're not riding my bunny.
No. That's not what I'm asking. But
I always
I
I always forget your height. You're like, what, 9 inches? I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't actually know how
Yeah,
big a
I'm
fucking
9
rabbit
I don't know
is.
how big- It depends on the type of bunny. What kind of bunny is this?
I mean, I would say it would
The Funnish
be,
giant.
it wouldn't be one of the giant ones. Maybe like a
No, not
eastern
Flemish
cottontail. I'm just looking at rabbits right now. It would probably be, yeah, those are kind of the ones I see like around in my yard,
They're around 37 centimeters long.
Long. Pretty
which
long,
is
I don't
what?
know.
like 3 or 4 inches, I think.
So okay, they're probably bigger than Ash. Your character is 9 inches tall, correct?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
14
They're-
inches.
Yeah,
Long.
they're 15
14
inches when they're an
inches?
adult.
We could say this rabbit's probably, an adult. So it
A
is
lot
bigger
bigger
than
than
you.
Tempest, could I have
What?
slept with the bunny, please? Like curled up against
No.
it?
What do you mean?
What? Hey!
It's my bunny!
Sunny's very
Something
protective.
I want a bunny of my
I
own.
like not let this bunny go. Like,
We love the
Holding
bunny.
it,
No.
squeezing it.
What is his name? Or her name?
Mitchell.
I don't know.
remember we named it Nairo.
Oh,
Nairo.
yeah.
Nairo the bunny.
Anyhow, do we choose to make any travel plans among the party, You've got a whole day ahead of you, I mean...
I think we're all in agreement to go to
Yeah, we're all in agreement to do that.
Arizona.
Yeah, we're going to Terratona. Let's go.
You're all making
It's
your way
time.
over.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're all in agreement. So, you hop up, and how are you crossing over? Are you using the bridge, or are we calling on an old friend?
I think we gotta use the guy.
All right.
Gotta use the
Just a
guy.
guy.
Who is? Are we mimicking bell noises, or are we just using a bell?
Oh, I wish I had voice mod to have a bell sound.
I'm just gonna use the bell.
Hold on, let me get one up.
As you need to change your nickname back, by the way.
No.
Panda. Yes, I'm gonna change your
You
No,
do.
I'm
nickname.
gonna
We're
keep it. I'm keeping it.
You agreed only in Flumen.
You did agree. I'm not.
I didn't agree to that.
Yes, you did. Anyway,
Yeah, you did.
Explode.
Lepori pulls out
I like the name.
the bell, rings it once, or yeah, rings it. You ring it one time, right?
Yes.
Rings it one time, and as the rest of the party, you know, is likely waking themselves up, you know, brushing themselves off, Arillo probably trying to not stare into the distance for more than 12 seconds. Bartholomew emerges from the other side of the river. He takes extra care to try to angle himself so that he's not, like, making you walk directly into the burning fire. But yeah, do you all cross Bartholomew?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, as you all make your way over the bridge, you know, as you would normally, who's walking in front? Is anyone lagging behind, or are we all just moving across as a group?
I'm assuming it's a group.
Probably
I want to
agree.
lag behind.
Okay, then everyone but Briar make me a perception check.
No.
Yay.
Yes.
No thanks.
18.
Give me
Mm-hmm. Lepori is 18. Everybody else?
17.
17. Okay.
That was a
Where's my
proficiency
perception
check, right?
modifier? 22.
19.
Okay,
Oh,
all of
fuck
you in the front, except for Briar, notice a familiar face who accompanied you
Oh, fuck.
in
Which...
the earlier, you know, escape of the cart. It's the captain, and he seems to
Okay,
just
good.
be kind of sitting by the fire, you know, looking into it, kind of a little... He seems to just be sort of staring into it and kind of almost studying it in the late ass hours of the day that you are in, you know. He's kind of just studying it. He hasn't noticed you as he's just sitting and staring at the fire, but it does strike you as odd.
Wait, who is?
All of you.
Captain.
Strikes. It's the
The
captain.
captain.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm stupid. I wasn't. I stopped listening for a
Moment.
second. I was like,
God.
who?
Do any of you approach the captain, interact in any way?
Like,
I'm just gonna
no.
observe, I think.
He needs this. Oh,
I'll wave and see if he notices us.
The captain doesn't seem to notice you as the rushing river kind of blocks out any sounds of, like, feet tapping. It is, you know, early morning, the river is flowing, and lots of fish are probably just now waking up and becoming active, making sound in the water. And you kind of notice he looks at the fire for a moment, and he pulls over his pack that he had on his back along with his warhammer. He sets the warhammer down, opens his pack, and he looks to be rummaging for something in there, but you can't quite make out if he hasn't picked anything out yet, but he's looking for something. Is anyone going to take a chance here, or?
Kind of want to see what he pulls out. I'm gonna be honest.
I kind of
Do
just
you-
want to.
Do I notice that the captain's there yet?
If you've caught up with the group at this point, yes.
No.
Oh, you're making the
No.
active decision not to. Okay, all right. No, I respect it.
Just to
This is the
spite
flat
you.
out no.
I respect it. Okay. So are we all continuing to observe?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
captain finally pulls out a book from his backpack, and he kind of flips through it for a moment, looking down at it and then looking back up. It almost looks as if he's trying to look something up within the book. He keeps flipping through, and he goes further and further into the book, flipping a couple pages, looking down at it, looking back up at the cart, flipping through. And you notice by the time he's flipped through all the pages, he frustratingly shuts the book and tosses it into the fire, and then he goes back into his bag and continues to rummage some more.
That's great.
Yo, Captain!
The captain, you know, doesn't really He jumps a little. He's like, hi. What did, it's like 10 o'clock at night. What are you all doing out here?
Traveling?
Well, yeah, I figured, but I mean, it's like really late at night. Would you all like sleep in? Jeez.
We slept at an awkward time.
Oh, I mean, understandable. I haven't slept
Bit
in
of an
about, I
awkward
don't
time.
know, 3 days. He
That
seems
is
a little
not
out of
healthy.
it.
That's never healthy.
Well, no, but I'm... okay, I'll be truthful with what I'm doing out here. I'm trying to figure out whatever caused this fire right here. I don't quite understand how it's burning at this color, nor at such a high heat that it can destroy any magical item it comes into contact with.
I'm not having any luck with the books, though, I can see.
No, none of the books document anything on this. I've been searching, but I don't know where Darren is gone, so I can't ask my old boss, and none of the books seem to document anything on this, so at this point I'm considering maybe it was a creation of his own, which, of course, he wouldn't share with anyone. Oh no, it's not like there's a lich that's prophesized to return. Maybe that could be useful, but no.
Can I look through the names of the books the magic books I stole, and if anything like has anything that might imply kind of like magic fire, magic item
You
destroying,
look-
etc.
As you look through the books, you notice all of them. Some of them are magic books. Some of them are indeed books that do have spells in them. All of them are written by Gordon Coniferis, from whom's office you stole them from.
Yeah.
So none of them really strike you as anything that maybe could solve this problem, but you're welcome to look.
All right.
Sorry, I'm drinking water.
Sure. I'll have a quick look to see if anything says anything about fire and magic and destruction.
Could you roll me... what should I make you roll for this? Could you roll me...
Investigation.
Yeah, no, roll me investigation to see if you can discern anything from the book.
Investigate.
6. That's a 4 plus 2.
6. Looking through these books, this is some wizard writing bullshit you just can't understand. Are they spells? Are they magical items? You can't fucking tell. Clearly the guy who wrote this is very experienced and meant to use these things for teaching materials instead of to be read by the party in of itself. Or not the party, but by students in of themselves. The captain, you know, he's gone back to looking at the books, and he continues to speak. Sorry, while he says this. You know, I've tried to look in every book, and again, I don't know where Darren is, but maybe the jackass, I don't know, bragged about it to an author or something. I mean, you'd sure brag about that if you found a way to make a bomb that creates a fire so hot it burns for a day or two and destroys magic. You'd brag about that, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't. I'd keep it to myself.
Well,
Use it against
People
people.
come- Yeah, people can't prepare for something they don't know about.
well, that's not the kind of guy he was, but maybe this was the one thing he did keep his mouth shut about. He's flipping through this book, and then he takes a moment, shuts it, looks at the name, and then throws it in the fire. No, he didn't associate with that guy. Fuck. I'm starting to think it might be in Mortiferum texts. He could have taken it directly from there. I mean, it's probably something a lich would want to take advantage of. Any person with a magical item that would... Ugh. I don't...
You ever talk to someone called Corniferum?
Excuse me?
A magic practitioner called something Corniferum. Can't
Do you
remember
mean
exactly the name. but-
Coniferous? There's no
Yeah, Corniferus.
Corniferum.
That's what I said.
You said never mind, but yeah, I know he teaches in... Gordon, you said?
Yeah.
Gordon teaches in Flumen. His mom teaches in a magical school that apparently only reveals itself to those who are worthy. But if I had to make my best guess, it's either in the Inhumani swamps or the dens of forests. And Lord knows you're not getting anywhere deep in either of those unless you've got the right heritage or the right skills. But that's all I really know about the guy. I mean, I know he wrote a bunch of books that aren't going to be of any help because he handwrites his own spells. He's not of any help to me here. He sighs and he pulls out another book and he looks in his bag and he's like, I'm also just burning the books because I find it funny. And he flips through the book looking for whatever it might be again. And are you going to jump in while he's doing that, or?
Zombie,
Yeah.
please respond.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm in the middle of...
No thanks.
Why do you want to do that?
Because Briar's sad, okay?
Okay.
What?
You can lay down
Oh,
on the ground.
shit.
It's fine. But
What?
I'm just going to let this
What?
happen at this point.
What?
Is anybody...
What is Briar sad about?
Not being able to hold the bunny.
Briar didn't even.
You wouldn't be able to. It's so.
No, you knew it.
So these books being thrown away,
Skill
they like,
issue.
Can't hold it. You'd be.
what are the
crushed by
contents of
it.
these books?
It's
They're like
just funny.
magic books. Spell
You
books?
can assume from where you're standing, Sith, that he's looking through either writings on spells, spell books. It's got something to do with magic at the very
And he's
least.
just burning them.
Yeah, he's just burning them because it's
All right,
fun.
I want to talk to this man. Excuse me. Hey, hello. It's me, the cat.
Just casually.
Right, yeah, the cat that can talk. What do you want?
If you're not planning to keep those books, could we perhaps take them off your hands?
I mean, this is my last one, so sure, whatever. And it's a pretty general spell book. It was kind of a last thing I wanted to try. It's written by some... Actually, the name's scratched off. I don't know who it's written by.
Yes. Whatever. Interesting.
fun.
When you're done with it, could you
That's
hand it over
great.
to my friend Lapori here? Thank you.
Yeah, just a second. He
Before
seems
I
to have
be a
stopped on a page, and he's now interested in what this page is. But
I
you
want to look at it. It's like
is everybody like coming over to look at this page?
Kind of glance.
I'm lying
I'm
on the ground. so
I'm
no.
going to look at the cover.
I just said I wanted to.
Oh,
Can any of you read Draconic?
wait.
I can.
No, I have.
Oh my god! Wait, I
Of course.
actually
I was gonna
can.
say, me and Tempest have the both races of the racism covered. I have Elvish, you have Draconic.
Lovely,
The
lovely.
fantasy racism zombie put in.
So is it just Lapori and Tempest that are looking in this
No,
page?
I can't. I
I'm
can't
lying
read
on
it.
the ground. You guys don't need me. I'm fine.
I am in fact looking at it.
I can only
Tempest,
read
so
Elvish and
Tempest,
Common.
you can read in Draconic that he's looking at a spell called Sticky Bomb that seems to create a bomb through magic, but you can't exactly tell why he's interested in it, as I'm echoing through someone again. As you can't quite discern
It's Ash.
why he's interested in this spell, but you can tell he's looking at it, and he's looking at it deeply. You don't exactly quite understand why, and then he begins to speak again. I think could he have used a variation of this? He's looking
I mean, maybe.
Whoa, pipe bomb be upon ye.
the captain looks to you and says, "You can read this?"
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you look at it, he kind of hands the book down to you. If you look at it, it mentions specifically creating a bomb, and I remember you mentioned sizzling, no? Before we left?
Yes. There was
Okay.
one
love
bomb.
bombs.
It definitely was some kind of bomb, but it would explain how it has anti-magical properties if it was a bomb created by magic. But then the question is, how do you sustain a bomb like that for so long, unless something
You're
was
incredibly powerful.
in the room with... Could Kendra have placed the... No, why would she have... Well, the captain seems to be, like, kind of circling in theories, talking about, like, how... well, Kendra might have placed them, but what reason would she have to? She was here to kill you.
I doubt that we'd get anything. There's no way of getting stuff out of her, though. So theories
Well,
on how she could
duh,
have done
you
it.
shoved her out of the back of the cart, and then she went flowing down the river. I'm fairly sure
Okay,
if she doesn't...
technically, I didn't do
Sure.
anything.
Okay,
They
well,
did.
your cat did, but if
Whoa.
she is
Deservedly
dead,
so.
if she is living, then she's really good at hiding, but if she is dead, most likely she flowed down the river, ended up on shore, and got burned in a funeral pyre, or she's floating out to sea. I mean, who cares at this point?
Yeah.
Unless you really want to go resurrect her, but I can't imagine you,
No.
A, have a good time finding the body, or B, getting anything out of her when she's resurrected. You murdered her brother, for God's sake, but... anyhow, that's besides the point. Look, you could keep the book. I guess I gotta go fucking search for this guy. And he grabs his pack, closes it, puts it on his back, straps his warhammer on a strap on the side, and he says, thank you for indulging me for a moment at least. I can, at the bare minimum, you know, say that I've learned a little thing or two here, and if you don't mind, I'm going to be on my way again to try to find fucking Darren and figure out what the hell he did.
You should continue as well.
I suppose we'll part ways here for the night. I wish you luck on whatever you're doing. Not quite sure, but
Farewell.
I'll
Thank
probably
you.
be seeing you.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, then, the captain then turns, and he begins walking in a direction, upstream, kind of. He's walking up in the direction that is upstream, compared to where you all are.
Yeah.
The direction.
But yeah, do we want to stop him for a minute, or do we just...
No,
continue on?
I think we're
No?
good to
No?
keep going to
We're gonna
We
see
Renovamen.
how I
salvaged
think.
one book from him. That'll be enough.
In Draconic that only one of you can read, so tee-hee.
I can
well,
read it
technically,
too.
Sounds good
Zombie.
to me. I'm just holding on
We're
to
just
it.
leaving Briar behind at this point.
Briar's
No.
laying on the floor. Briar, get in the pocket or stay here.
I'm staying here. Bye.
All right,
No,
bye.
No.
End the
Oh.
campaign for
Go.
Briar.
I'm kidding.
Which
I'll
means
come
end the
with.
campaign. Ash can go to bed.
No! No, I'm hopping in the pocket and you can't take me out of it.
Well, I
Smart
can.
one.
It's my pocket.
yeah.
But...
No.
Anyhow.
It is
But
Tempest's
easily
pocket.
take you out of the pocket.
I live in the
Anyhow.
pocket.
You all begin to make your way to you're making your way to Terratona, right?
Yeah.
Are
I'm gonna go
we-
piss. I'll be back.
Okay.
Of course. I was about
Let
to
me
say
know when
something.
I have my own bathroom up here. I'll be back in like a minute.
Okay,
I was gonna
cool.
say
That gives me a
something.
chance to do
This too,
something
that was
then.
great.
So, we're not moving particularly fast through the night, are we? We're just kind of walking
I'm
and...
at my pace. I'm at a normal pace.
Walking
You
on
think we're
walking.
moving fast? I was lying on the ground for Pete's sake.
Anyway,
I'm moving at a normal pace.
Walking is for
let me
peasants.
just do something here, gents. Give me just a moment. So,
No, you're
you've
great.
now re-entered the Consuian Highlands, and you're walking through the night, and as you walk through the night, you know, it's pretty quiet. All of you that are here, can you make me a perception check real quick? None of you are
Yep.
deafened, right? You all can hear?
Nope.
Okay, it's a
I can hear.
sound-based check. Okay. good to know.
20, not nat, unnatural 20.
You are all walking in the dark.
22.
22, dirty
Hold
20.
on.
Dirty 20.
This is why I have a D&D journal. Why am I not using it? What
Sith,
the hell?
what did you get?
11.
11, okay.
11.
You said perception,
Mhm.
zombie.
Number.
Cat's too busy taking care of himself to notice.
Mhm, mhm.
Cat's too busy with the fish.
19.
19. Briar, Lepori, and Arillo all hear something going on. Sith does not hear this. Tempest will just say also doesn't hear this for the time being, unless Tempest gets back. You all hear something that sounds like a man and someone else
Oh, man.
in an argument. You can't see them. Well, do any of you have dark sight?
I do.
Hold
Nope.
up, I'm checking.
Nope.
I'm making sure I do. I think I do.
I know Tempest is dark sight, but I don't know if you...
I believe I can.
Dark vision. I have dark
believe I
vision
dark
for up
Okay.
to
I don't know if I
60 feet.
do, actually.
I have a gun.
No.
Yeah, I have dark vision for
Okay.
up to
Not
60
this kind
feet.
of-
Actually,
check
wait a
it.
minute.
It's
Wait a
called
minute. I
dark
can look
vision.
for you.
That's terrifying.
No, I can. I have all of your character sheets.
Because the character
open.
sheets are public.
Feature.
Yeah.
No, it's still scary though.
13 additional. Yeah, it doesn't say
I believe
anything
you
under
do.
additional senses.
Humans, halflings, and dragonborn cannot see in the dark.
It also is just
But
based on
including-
class. I can't see it. I
Okay.
don't have dark vision.
So,
I'm back.
hey,
They
Tempest,
they had dark vision. though.
Tempest, can you make a perception check for me real quick? While you're all
I
walking in the
And
dark.
also, if you have dark vision.
Yeah.
I'm
Actually, wait a minute. No, if you have dark vision, you're gonna see this. We'll just go with that. But anyway, as you know, you're all traveling.
Huh?
You have dark vision. You'll be able to see what's happening right now. Don't
Okay,
worry.
cool.
So
No need for now one.
Lepori can only hear this happen. Sith doesn't notice it. Tempest and Briar can. Arillo, you have dark. Fuck, I'm forgetting. You said you had dark vision, or you didn't?
No, I don't. I double checked. I do not
Okay,
have dark vision. I can
Okay,
only hear it.
Lepori and Arillo can only hear it. Briar and Tempest can see what looks to be a meeker halfling, you know, just kind of like holding their hands up like, whoa, whoa, as a much larger masked person is holding a scimitar at them and seemingly like demanding stuff from them, like, give me fucking money right now. And they're holding the blade up at them as this halfling is like holding his hands up, like he's very scared. He doesn't know what to do. And Briar and Tempest, you can notice what looks to be almost like a you can't make it out if it's a holster or a scabbard, but you can make out that something is on this halfling's right leg. He has something there. But are we doing anything going with
Sorry.
this?
And you said I could hear this, right? I want to
You
go
can hear
closer
this,
to
you
the
can't
sound.
see it.
I would like to go closer to the sound.
Do,
Just-
do
Ha-
either of them have dark vision?
I was gonna say I want to stealth. I want to hide and sneak.
Halflings don't have dark vision.
I'm in your walls.
You don't know what the masked person is, but you can
Yeah.
definitely tell they're not a dragonborn or anything because they don't have a snout. So
Yeah,
Nice.
I would like
The
to.
extra limbs,
okay.
you know?
roll
Stealth.
stealth with advantage for me since it's still
Oh
early morning.
boy!
What if
Not
I
that you
also
need
rolled
to,
stealth?
just
24, baby. Don't worry, the other one was a nat 1, aka 9. But I got a 24 because of advantage.
okay.
What if I rolled?
So Lepori is sneaking up on this. What is everybody else doing?
I'm just gonna keep
I
on
also
keeping
wanna-
on.
How
I also
far
wanted to
away would you
stealth.
say the sound is?
The sound that you can hear is about 30 feet from you.
Is there
Ooh,
a
that's
tree?
fun.
Is there a tree, Briar?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
but you are back in the Konsuyan Highlands, so in some distance from you, from about 40 feet, the ruins of the once large Konsuyan society do begin. So the ruins that were once there
How tall
do
is
begin.
the grass?
The grass, it's the Highlands, so I mean, the grass is probably about 3 inches tall. It's not too
Okay.
high. Still about a third of you, though. If you lay down
Okay.
in it, you could probably hide yourself.
I could army crawl it.
You
Or
could.
me
Oh
calling it
my
9 inches.
God.
Army crawling is my new favorite thing. Why?
Okay, so
Um,
what are you doing?
I just want to use stealth to like sneak over to the ruins.
Okay, roll that for me then. Arillo and Tempest, anything you're doing?
I'm also going to stealth, and I'm going to be readying an action to throw a hand axe.
I'll say make that an advantage as well because it's the dark. Tempest?
Oh
my God.
You just-
I think I just want to like kind of like also just stealth to see what else happens.
Okay.
Like, we're just kind of waiting
That
right
is a
now.
17 for me.
17. Okay. Tempest, are you doing anything? Sorry, I already asked that. Fuck. So, are you stealthing just to, like, hide, or are you following them?
What?
You said you were
Are
stealthing.
you following me over to the ruins?
I
Sorry.
don't know.
Do you want to just do you
The
want
more
to
that's being said, the more confused I'm getting right now.
do you just want to stand back and watch? Is it? I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Briar,
Mm-hmm.
you successfully sneak over to the ruins, and you find
you
yourself.
you haven't even gotten my number.
Oh, I haven't? Oh, shit.
No.
Sorry.
Haven't.
Numbers and things are going everywhere for me right now. Okay, give me your number then.
23.
23.
Oh.
Okay, I'll continue as what I was saying then, because you do successfully sneak over to the ruins. It's the ruins of a home, and you find yourself in this ruins. There's only one wall, and that's the wall still standing, and you find yourself a little spot on a table that you could perch yourself up on and peek out the window and watch what's going on about 10 feet from you. Lepori and Arillo, you both somehow make your way behind, or where are you going, actually?
I'm just going
also
closer
going
to the
towards the
sound because I
sound.
don't know what's actually happening.
What's the
And neither of
distance
us
you're
do as well.
keeping from the, from...
Uh, let's say
15
I was gonna say as far as they can't see me.
Okay,
15 to 20 feet for me.
so
The
we'll say...
24 sneak. How far can I get there?
Wait, where'd you at? Like, how far...
Yeah. So how close can I get with the 24 stealth?
You could get probably about melee range, so 5 feet away without them noticing you yet. Since you roll a 24.
Amazing.
Arillo, you could probably stay about maybe 10 feet away before they notice
I can work with that.
So, Lepori, you could get as close as you like. Arillo, where are you going about 10 feet away from
I'm
you?
keeping 15 feet.
15 feet? Okay, you're keeping 15 feet from the sound. Lepori, where are you going?
I'm going to be 5 feet behind the guy, like the person who's actually like holding the scimitar.
Okay. As you
The scimitar.
as you sneak your way behind this person with this scimitar holding
Scimitar.
let me say it how I want.
Him.
Holding the scimitar up
It's only
at the
Wednesday.
person, you notice lots of sand on their cloak, and you notice too they're not wearing regular clothes. They're wearing a long cloak outfit that seems to be very like loose and limber on them, and it's covered in sand, and even though it's black, you notice it sort of has some sun bleaching. And you also maybe remark that a scimitar isn't really a common weapon used in more
So
grassy.
it might be like the desert.
And
At this point, I'm gonna like notice. Not I want to know where everyone is, obviously, but I'm like take count of the people around me. Like, wait a minute, where's everyone?
it's just Tempest
Tempest.
here.
Tempest, where have the rest of them gone? What's happening? What did I miss?
Tempest, you would have seen this, but you chose not to interact, so you do know.
Where are the rest of them?
Just don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
What are they up to? What are they
Exactly,
doing?
fine.
Just be
Are they
quiet
being
for a
are they
second.
being of cons? Oh,
And
why?
Panta, you do hear this man go, "Give me your fucking money or I'm gonna stab you." You know, it sounds like a very typical mugging to you. As this halfling is
your
like,
average
"Please,
mugging."
please, no, I don't have anything. Please, you know." He's
Can I insight the halfling? See if he's actually scared, or are they putting on a fake display
Ooh, on an
basically?
act, yeah.
okay,
Which
roll
is
that
something
for me
we
then.
definitely would do.
Yeah, natural 20 plus 0.
You can tell he's not scared, but it's not for the reason that he's collaborating with the bandit. He seems to not know who the bandit is, but he's not collaborating with the bandit at all. And you can in fact notice that's because on his right leg there's a full holster that his arms he's not holding his arms up at like up above his head. He's holding them kind of at his breasts and slowly like moving them down as if though he's like quivering and being scared.
All right.
I'm
I'd
sorry,
like to
the
start
temptation
off-
I have to just start throwing Sith at things.
Yeah, I will.
Well, throw the
I
cat.
will
Do
start
not
off
throw the
by
cat.
pickpocketing the guy with the scimitar because he has loose clothes, so I can probably get some stuff in there.
He doesn't
I like
have
to
Panda. He
pickpocket
doesn't
him.
have loose clothes. He's got a whole cloak down him.
Yeah,
Oh,
and those
okay.
are pretty good to like. As they're loose, you don't feel the touching of them if you move them around. So you can pretty easily pickpocket.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're lifting up the cloak and going for what he has in his pockets, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll me sleight. Roll me sleight of hand on that.
23.
Briar, are you doing anything? And Arillo, are you doing anything?
I'm gonna just hold my. I'm readying to throw a hand axe.
You're
once I
just
know it's good
prepping
too.
to see what happens with your hand axe ready
Yep.
to throw. Briar, what are you doing?
Can I prep an Eldritch Blast?
Are you within
Ready.
range for that?
It's like
I don't
120 feet or something.
That's with what's it called? That's with
It's
monk
still like
cast.
60 feet. I'm pretty
It's
sure.
still 60 feet.
Yeah.
You
No,
know.
Eldritch Blast. Wait, no, Eldritch Blast on its own is 120 feet.
Is it?
Yeah, I think Eldritch
Yeah,
makes it like
120
200
feet.
or
Yeah,
something.
it is.
It doesn't
It's
say. It
240,
doesn't say
I
like a
think, with the
cone
feet
though.
with
It just
the-
says.
it's-
It just says 120 feet.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
it like
It's just 120
you just
feet
pick
at
someone
whatever
in,
shot you want.
you pick a target, a creature within range, aka
Ah,
a creature within
okay.
20 feet.
So yeah, you're definitely within range. Are you Eldritch blasting or are you like making a ready
We're
action?
readying.
I'm making a ready action. I'm preparing it in case I need it.
Okay. So Lepora, you roll a 23. You go
Yep.
through his pockets and you kind of like make it, you're going through everything, right? You notice his pockets are a little light, but you do manage to snag about 3 copper pieces out of one pocket.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Alright.
crazy, I know.
Sorry.
And then
Um,
it's pretty obvious what's going to happen next.
Mhm.
I'm going to steal from the other guy.
Yeah,
Stealing
obviously.
from
Go
the one
directly
that
Okay.
to
Steal
the
from
bastard
God.
thing first.
Roll
And then
stealth
go for...
to see if he sees you.
Is it still nighttime? Could I get advantage?
Yeah, it's still nighttime. Not much
Yeah,
time.
crunchy
Maybe
night.
like an hour has passed, so you've got like an hour before the sun might even. Well, no, because it's only 10 p.m. So the sun's ain't rising anytime soon.
It is a 28, which is a natural 20 plus 8.
Oh,
damn it.
okay. You successfully get to the back of him, but in the few seconds that it does take for you to get out from under the cloak and behind him, you notice the bandit is getting closer, and the halfling's hands are now so low down. You watch as he is now making a reach. Like, this is, imagine this like in slow motion. This isn't happening like super slowly in real life, but he is now making a reach for the gun. You have probably about
So it is a gun.
yes, I thought that was pretty
Amazing.
implied. You probably have about 3 seconds before he draws and does something with it. Do you think you could
Can
do any-
I try and take the gun out and replace it with a dagger? So to give him a weapon at least.
Roll
but
me
then...
sleight of hand at disadvantage
Oh,
because he
Alright.
has his
30
hand on the gun.
It's in
that's a
30 seconds,
22.
You're
Dirty?
You're kidding.
It's a 22 with disadvantage. I got a 22 and a 24.
Jesus. Okay.
That's a
but-
16 and
What
an
is
18
this?
plus 6.
Um,
I love being a rogue.
So, you swap out successfully, and he pulls out the dagger to point at him, and he just kind of looks at it and goes, What? And as you're now holding what was in his pocket, in his hand, you kind of look at it for a moment, and it's a stick. It's a stick shaped like a gun you might play with
It's in the dark.
on a playground.
That's why.
And he's
So he's
now
gonna
looking at
intimidate.
this, and the bandit seems to look to you, kind of nod thanks, and then he swings his sword down on the halfling.
Alright, I was
throwing
gonna
it.
say one thing quickly before that. I wanted to see if I could stab him before he swings down on the halfling.
Okay,
like
do
a
you want to
Nazi
do you
man
want to
throw?
try to do that as he's swinging?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me just an
God.
attack roll then.
With the rapier, that is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
I'm guessing this isn't sneak attack? Or does he not
No,
expect me-
because he did nod
Although-
to you. He notices you.
Although, there is another enemy of the
no.
target is within 5 feet,
It
and the
is.
creature is not incapacitated.
It is.
Wait,
I'll
what?
take
I'm
melee
confused. What are you
aggressive.
referring
That's
to?
Five feet
actual
roll.
sneak attack rolls.
In sneak attack, it literally says you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target was in 5 feet of it, and that enemy is incapacitated. You don't have disadvantage on the roll.
The halfling isn't incapacitated though.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
it
He's
isn't
not incapacitated.
incapacitated.
Oh!
He needs to be alive and also an enemy.
Oh, okay, okay. What are you
With a
what
lot
are
of
you
sneak
doing,
attack
man?
rolls.
So do I get my sneak attack then?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's another enemy
do.
of the enemy within 5 feet.
You said they have to
Enemy of
be
my enemy is my
incapacitated
friend.
though.
No, they don't have
No,
to.
They
They
don't
can't be.
have to be.
that
They
enemy
cannot be
isn't.
incapacitated.
That enemy isn't capacitated.
Oh,
was just
okay.
demonstrated.
I mean, yeah, I guess you would get your sneak attack roll because he looked at you
I
for a
guess
moment, and
so.
now he's focusing on swinging his sword down on the
Either way, there's still somebody within 5 feet, so it's still sneak attack.
Amazing.
That's pretty
That
much all
is-
that means is an enemy of that person.
Okay.
That is 15 damage.
15?
Yep,
What?
I got
Wait,
a
no,
10
no,
on the
didn't-
pair. A D8
didn't even
plus 4,
roll
plus
for the-
You
5.
didn't even roll AC.
Oh, yeah, 23. Sorry.
Oh, well, fuck that.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Do you want me to? Sorry, I just like had a guess, but
Yeah, no, you go. Where are you going for on his body?
right for the middle of the head.
Right for the
Oh.
you. Much like
Between
how
the eyes.
Tempest murdered Kenny, you get your rapier straight through his head, and he dies almost
Right through the neck hole.
immediately.
Oh
And
my god!
you pretty cleanly pull your rapier out, as it was a pretty easy thing. And the little halfling kind of looks to you, looks at the dead guy,
even.
and he just kind of holds the dagger up. He's like, "Do you want this back?"
Sure, yeah. I'll like give him back the stick and take back the dagger.
Thanks. Sorry, I
Right,
didn't think I'd get robbed. I was meant to be a. We don't have guns very commonly here, so I figured that
Picking
would work.
Sith up and heading over now.
Really
Like,
gonna stand up.
I wanna-
now.
Pick up the scimitar real quick.
Are you taking it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You
forgot what
you
scimitars
can
have.
take the scimitar that was once in this guy's hand. He's like, yeah, you
Once
know
was.
the Ignoterus people, and they don't. This little halfling, he's kind of fidgeting with his hands. Ignoterus people really like to rob people at night. I would tell you be careful, but you did
Yeah,
just.
gosh, the horror of that. Stealing them is terrible.
shout out to the rest
Well,
of
no,
us.
he's probably from Medmatica. If you really think about it, that place is sleazy, and I don't really like it.
Yeah, well,
Sleazy,
stealing
that's
is
not even a part of
terrible,
it.
and I'm so sorry you went through that. Let me make sure you're okay. I'm
You
gonna
are
start
not
patting him down.
fooling
Um,
I'm gonna
You're
start
not
patting him
fooling
down,
anybody
and I don't
here.
think I need to explain what I'm doing while patting him down. I
roll
am
sleight of
rolling for
hand.
anything
Roll
he
sleight of
has.
hand.
Like,
Here we go now.
what the
20.
hell?
22.
22.
There it is.
That's a 16 plus 6.
You actually don't find anything on him
he's
as
poor.
you're doing this. You do notice he has a backpack on, which you aren't able to pat down, without
Yeah.
him getting suspicious. But you pat down his pockets. He doesn't seem to have anything in his pockets. The only thing you do really notice is the stick meant to look like a gun at night.
I
Yeah.
heard dick.
Yeah,
And
I also had dick.
Yeah, I
It's the
did
cutoff.
too.
The dick made it look like a gun at night.
No,
Shout
no.
outs to Discord for
Um,
the free comedy.
Yeah.
he says like,
I was
no,
like,
no,
wiped him off.
I'm fine.
Oh,
He
you're
didn't.
good now.
He didn't scratch me or anything. I need to get going back up to
yeah, sorry,
Fritzuen's.
go
I
on
gotta-
ahead.
Yeah, I'm a little. It's business.
Where you
is-
going?
Fritzuen's, it's Tundra Town. You don't want to go there. They buy a lot of raw resources, which I represent for as a company. It's all that's in my backpack is just a bunch of papers. You think I'm an idiot, and I don't care really. I'm not impartial to that sort of thing, but. It's complicated. I work for a company. We steal money all the time. I gotta get
like
out of
you.
here. But
See
thank
you
you.
around.
And he begins to walk off back in the direction from which you came. But he kind of goes
See you
up
around.
a little. He curves up to kind of go upstream the same direction the captain was going.
I want to check my pockets in case he stole anything.
You don't find anything missing in your pockets.
Okay, cool.
Um,
like-
Sure, casually.
Wow, there are some
I'm
good
guessing
people in this
Mean
world.
Tempest, I say Mean Tempest.
I
I
don't,
guess
I don't think that's
I'm
what he
now
meant.
aware of what's happened, right?
Yeah, I would imagine you're now aware.
All right.
Watch out,
I
he's
think
got a
it's
stick.
best we go over and see them.
Watch out, he's got a stick. Don't let him use it on you.
Oh yeah, I want it to be known just for flavor reasons, as this is a cantrip. Sith is now exclusively traveling by being carried by a mage hand.
Amazing.
Just riding on the mage hand at all
That's
times.
perfect. That's wonderful.
So
The laziness is real.
heading over, we see this guy on the ground, right?
Mhm.
Has he still got the mask on?
It's gonna say-
He's
Oh.
face down right
Yeah.
now, and all you can really make out is the stab, the exit wound from the back of his head.
Oh, yeah,
and his-
no, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, we should.
Lepori,
I'm gonna
remove
pick up
its
the
mask.
mask and. I was gonna say I'm gonna pick up the mask and throw it over and turn him over.
You're gonna flip him over? Okay.
Yeah, and then
Um,
take off his mask and throw it to them.
Flipping him to the side, are you looking at the mask at all?
Yes.
You do notice the mask. It kind of, it's like a crude representation of a human face. You know, it's like it's like, you know, those masks you'd find at the Halloween store of like president faces
Michael
that
Myers.
don't look real but kind of
Mhm.
do. It looks like that, but it would be any person you'd see on the street. And you pull the mask off to find just a regular old guy underneath it. Nothing strange about his dead body, but he seems to just be a guy who is you notice he's a lot more tan than the average person, not like of a different race, but he's clearly gotten some sun, and he's got kind of like the sunburn under your eyes. You know, when you get those when you go to
Yeah.
the beach.
Don't talk about that.
He's got kind of those little markings under his eyes, and clearly he was from a much hotter area.
I know where.
No one
I
important.
mean, I
it
think we all
seems.
do. It was
We all-
kind
Actually,
of
just
like,
dead.
I knew.
Mad
And
Massacre.
you notice his clothes are also kind of possessing that sun bleached gray that most of his other clothes do. It looks like it was black at one point, but now has become this kind of lighter gray from the time the clothes have spent in the sun.
I'm just gonna like brush off like any blood from the like sword or like my clothes and be like,
Just
well,
clean it.
fantastic job, everyone. I saw you two getting ready, but you're more capable than you might think.
Briar, have you made your way back to everyone now at this point, I assume? Rillo as well? Okay.
I've already. I've
No.
up and gotten ready.
But yeah, now the situation is dealt with, and there's a dead guy on the floor, but I think that's par for the course for you guys at this point. You know?
Nature's job to
Yeah,
handle.
we're used to it.
So,
yeah, way to get him in the head, Lepore.
Oh, thank you. I learned from you.
Bye.
What can I say? What can I say? My lady, I learned from you.
You fucking.
Are we all
weird.
eventually
yes,
going to
yes,
get a
you'll
kill
all
to
do
the head at
nicely.
some point during this?
I think
I already
Lepori's
got killed
done
in the
like
foot.
the heart, the head. This rapier has been through shit.
oh yeah.
At least you're good at what you do.
Agreed.
What can I say? I don't take gambles that I don't think. Actually, that's a lot. I take a lot of gambles. I don't do shit that could go wrong if I don't think I can pull it off.
You are
Yeah.
a brave one, aren't you?
Almost stupid, but same thing. Honestly,
we're
if
good
you
to
think
just-
about it.
We should probably continue before the
Indeed.
sun's up.
We should probably go.
Yeah, we should also continue before anyone finds the body.
All right,
Yeah.
so are we continuing
It's
our
at
way to
least a waste.
Terratona?
Oh
Yeah.
wait, I just
Yeah.
have one idea real quick.
Zombie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm
before-
not with them.
You should get with
Yeah,
her.
that sucks.
Get fucked.
I'm gonna
Oh.
real quick.
I'm not with
Uh,
you guys.
I just want to get like a piece of paper from somewhere and write on it. Kendra was here and put it on the body.
Oh my! I'm just gonna say you had one on you to do that because that's really funny. So,
I
you-
did not want to
I-
pages of
I
boring
do
books.
have a scholar's pack, so
oh,
Kendrick did everything. It was
I
always
do
Kendra.
have pen, parchment, and ink.
Fantastic. Thank
Do
you.
you
so
We're
borrow
just gonna
that-
blame everything on
Yes,
Kendra.
go
I
do
can't-
your
The-
crime.
the now presumably dead woman.
Kendra.
Yep.
Yeah. Occasionally I'll just turn into her somewhere and just
So-
pretend she's
We are
alive.
doing one of two things here. We are either rigging the world against Kendra when Kendra comes back, or we are creating a conspiracy that Kendra has returned.
Yeah.
One of the two things.
One of two
Exactly.
things.
Yeah.
We're creating a very
We are
far,
we are
a
we
very
are gaslighting Renovamen.
We're creating a murder mystery where all of the evidence points back to a
Dead
could-be
person.
dead person.
I'm just gonna occasionally turn into her some places.
And just kill people
And
as
people are
her.
gonna be like, oh,
This is-
Kendra was
Oh.
seen here.
Yeah, if you ever,
geez.
if we ever do crime, we need. Wait, I think at some point I might be able to get this guy's self. I'm only gonna turn into Kendra and do
probably will.
crimes.
Oh no. Okay, so are we continuing our journey?
That's all
Yes,
we're
let
gonna
us
use
be
it
on our
for.
way.
We're continuing.
Yeah.
So-
Their
Keep
goal is
going.
to just make Kendra's reputation terrible.
As
We will be
Alright.
going.
Good job.
Ash, are you
Briar
coming
will
over
be
to the
joining us,
pocket
Briar will
again?
be left behind.
It's the pocket or socket.
Oh,
I wanted to do something, but I can't now.
Explode.
are you going to the pocket?
The pocket of shame.
I mean, you can alert
I-
us if
I
you
don't-
wish to
I
stop
don't-
and
I
do
don't-
something.
There's just two pockets. One's the pocket of shame. One's just the normal pocket.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into either of the pockets. Hey Cedar. Can I
you hear the
ride on
half
your
of the
shoulder
sigh?
again?
All right, let's get this over with.
All right. So
Tommy.
what? What?
Thank you, Cedar.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Anyway, you
You
all.
were trying to mimic me, weren't you?
No, I always make that sound. But anyway, as you all continue,
Yeah.
Funniest one for sure.
as you all continue to make your way to Terratona, you
Just a small thing for funny flavor. On the way, like, Lepori's just like cleaning the like rapier, and she goes, "Huh? Wonder if the clown key would have done anything different." Anyway, and then just says nothing about it again.
That's great.
as
Wait a minute.
as
A minute.
you
We had to
all
keep the clown cube. I have an idea.
as you all make your way toward Terratona. Oh shit! You get about maybe within 100 feet of it, and
Oof.
I'm not even gonna ask for a perception check because the town is on fucking fire. You hear screaming, you hear everybody running around, you see spells flying out of Terratona.
Wait, does it look like a similar fire to before?
The fire
Like
is
the
not
magic
green, it is
burning
just
fire.
regular
Okay,
fire.
Okay, making sure.
It's
Okay.
regular
I'm honestly
And-
surprised to see this place on fire before we were here.
And you can hear the screams
says
of
a
several people, and something is going wrong inside of Terratona.
Don't.
Okay,
say.
let's make a bet real quick. Who do you think was corrupted? Let's make a
I hope
I think
it's
the
the annoying
lead.
guy.
bet.
I think
it's
it's
the
the
annoying
lead
one.
It's
one.
everybody.
I'll
Me too.
I'll put a gold on the lead one who was keeping it safe.
The druid.
I think we all hate the mean one.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we just
Oh, just
all
everyone.
want it to be the same one.
Have we
Alright, let's go
considered that
find out.
Kendra may have been back?
Kendra.
It's Kendra's
She did it
fault.
again!
Oh yeah, you want me to
Yeah.
turn into it? No.
Take 3. No.
So-
I think we're gonna need base Tempest to commit some murder.
We're gonna,
You
we're
down
gonna
for this? You ready?
So,
people.
so
Okay.
you notice. So again, you notice from 100 feet away, the town is burning. You can hear faint screaming. Things are going on. What are we doing here because of this?
Can I use invisibility, please?
Looking.
You do have that again, so you can use it if you want.
I've had it this entire time. The only thing
Yeah,
that
you
I
did a
used
long
last
rest.
time was the charm
lore.
thing.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did a long rest though. Anyway.
Exactly.
So you have it back
either
now.
way, I have everything. I
Man.
have everything back now.
Is the? Can we tell where the source is?
Actually, I'm gonna wait on that.
Can you hold on? What do you mean? Can you tell where the source is?
Like where the source of it is? Like where it
Like where
started?
the source of the fire started.
Like did
which-
it start
like,
in the
which is
Druidic
right in the
Gathering
bonus.
Hall?
You can't tell because you could tell most, if not all, most of the houses from the distance. You can recognize most of the houses seem to be on fire, and not the town hall or druidic gathering hall. But that's the best you could discern from this distance. You think you probably have to get closer in order to really determine anything else and get inside.
Alright, let's pack it up. Let's get this over with.
Are you going
Yay,
in?
let's go.
All right. Well,
Let's go in.
Tempest.
I'll
I think
go
it's
in.
time for Fury of the Storm.
What?
Huh?
I just came up
It
with
is the Rilla just keeps walking.
Tempest and Lepori.
I'm riding on Aurilla's shoulder, so let's go.
Fury of the Storm.
Oh God.
Like Fury of the Storm.
Are we?
So
Are-
bad.
We're entering Terratona.
Yeah.
I'm taking the
Or
lead on
you're
the
right-
situation
okay.
here.
You make your way. Right. Hold on. I don't have a special thing for this. I need to get this. You
Moe,
make your way to the front gates of Terratona. You can hear the screaming that's going on inside, and you can also hear the same raspy voice cry out that you heard back at the school, but it's more just in like a
Oh, fucking
roaring
hell.
at this point, just a very angry sounding thing. And the two guards that once greeted you are now like doing their best to like pretend nothing's going on, and they're like, "Hi,
Medicine.
don't know."
I pull out my rapier.
Do you
Medicine.
want us to help with it or not?
We don't want you to die.
Oh, we won't.
Rilla's
Don't
gonna
worry.
stand, step forward and hold out his greatsword, like open
You
the
just
door.
open it. If we die, it's on us,
Holy
not on
going
you.
also.
The other guard kind of like, who's a little more relaxed, turns to the one trying to pretend nothing's going on. It's their death wish. Let them die how they want. He's like, okay, if that thing gets out because of you, I will end you right here. And he sort of like he flips his spear and kind of oaks the gate open to reveal the inside of Terratona, and things are not looking good for Terratona.
Of course not.
The golden seed that you once saw sitting in the Druidic Gathering Hall has now seeming to fly in the middle of the town square. You notice the druids are attempting to do something about it without hurting it, because they hold this treasure very greatly and near and dear to them. But the growth that you once saw on it as it was being maintained from before is now seemingly holding on to Grandavius, who I never named it before, but he was the druid that was asleep at the original meeting. It's now holding on to this guy, and several extra tendrils have now extruded from it, and the growth has gotten bigger, almost to the point
You will
Fucking
a gold.
fantastic.
You
Where-
will owe me a gold.
almost to the point where you might think that it's grown extra tendrils and grown longer. And dotted throughout the streets, you can see several people have already turned to gold, similar in the way that Gordon turned to gold. You are a considerable distance away, as on the map, the seed is floating in that circular area right in front of the main hall, and most of the houses on the right side are on fire. You see people running around trying to do something to save their house. The tavern on the left side and some of the houses are on fire as well. The Druidic Gathering Hall, you notice, has a large hole in the front of it. Seemingly, you know, the seed bursted out from there. In the main hall, you can notice several people in the window just cowering in fear, hiding from this massive beastly thing that is now in their middle of the hall.
Yeah.
There's only 4 druids defending it against this. The people who were at the meeting originally or know about the Druidic Gathering Hall might find this weird, because there were originally 9. 8 including, you know, the lead druid, who is now impaled on the seed. There's only 4 of them. One of them is quote unquote the annoying one. The other one is the more muscular one, who
I win.
did fight.
Everyone owes me a gold.
No, he's alive.
Before
He's
we do anything, I'm giving Laporia gold.
and
I'm waiting till this is
there's
over.
also the more muscular one from a while ago, and then 2 more normal body-shaped people. Now, there's a considerable distance between you and it of about 60 feet from the gate to the middle of the town square. Are you approaching?
Yes.
Beforehand.
Oh yes, Ash, go ahead.
Beforehand, can I make an insight check to see if there's any part of the tendrils that has a weak spot, or like the heart of where all of this is
I
coming
would
from?
say
Or
make a
yeah.
perception, not a insight.
Okay, hold up. Where? I think that's a. One moment. I
I'm
gotta
pulling out a
find
funny item that I will say what it is when I'm using it. But you will
Okay.
know.
it.
You will know.
That is a. That is a.
Nice.
That is a dirty 20.
You don't really notice a specific weak point on the tendrils itself, but you do notice kind of cracks protruding from the bottom, or from where the growth is emerging.
Okay.
I preemptively am gonna cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay,
Brace
hold on.
myself.
Sorry, I'm writing down all of the initiatives here for just in event. Are we approaching this ongoing
Yes.
battle?
Well, first the armor's going on the cat.
And say, post
Yeah.
armor, sure.
The cat sweater is going on.
Before we do anything, I need to know, do I go invisible now or do I wait?
Wait.
Okay, I'm waiting.
I'd wait.
Are we
Can I just real quick say, does the fire look like it's doing anything? Like, are the tendrils going towards the fire, or are they like staying away from it deliberately?
the tendril, oh shit. The tendrils are too far from the fire for you to really comprehend if they're doing anything. Or not comprehend, for you to see if they're avoiding it or not avoiding it in any specific way.
Okay, guys, let me just get a tendril to pull from the deck of fate.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wait, see if we can get one of the druids to.
No.
Wait, can
Oh,
we get,
speaking of which,
get the like main guy to?
Hold on a minute. I want to find something out real quick.
Speaking of fate,
I'm fucking laughing at just me asking
You
if the
love being
fire is
catch
thing, and then I instantly just send Sunny a team of,
Think
I have a
of
flask
fate.
of oil. The implications are very.
Are we? I'm assuming you
on.
guys are planning.
Hold on. I'm in the middle of
thinking.
doing something. Shush.
I have a gun.
No, you
Um,
don't. It was
You
a
actually had a stick.
That's
you
what
have
you
the
think.
big
Hold on.
stick. You're the big stick. There.
That's what. That's what.
True. Did
that's
you
what,
pull the trigger on the stick and find out?
That's that's what the liberals want you to think. I don't know what I'm saying.
What?
I
I get you,
okay.
Panda. I get
Hey
you.
Panda,
So,
can you help me test a theory?
What?
sure.
If I were to give you my tinder box, could you set fire to the thing and then chuck it at the tendrils to see?
I
if,
have a flask of oil.
I have this feeling that it's not.
You want me to make an oil Molotov cocktail?
Are you
Interesting
trying
idea.
To make improvised
I'm-
explosives. You
I'm
I
down
agree.
for it.
No
Honestly,
more
yeah.
improvised explosives.
Well, you
Okay,
are
sure,
60
cut that,
feet
yeah.
from it, so you'll
Okay,
probably want to
cool. I'm going
It's gonna be
to
a good shock.
I'm going to literally cut a small like a strip of my coat off with my rapier.
You're
Put it
making
in the
a
oil,
cocktail.
but the flask of oil, and grab a tinder box and make a match, and then start
You can
running
have
while
mine.
lighting. I think I have one.
I want it
Okay.
to be known that Panda just off the top of Pan's head knew
I
how
do
to
too.
make
I
a
think
Molotov
all of us
Panda,
are,
cocktail.
Panda knows all this shit.
Also, a
Yeah,
Molotov
everything.
cocktail
Don't
isn't a
worry
very
about
advanced
No,
explosive.
and there's
Advanced
enough
thought. It's
video
just
games that you
alcohol,
do it in.
a piece of paper or whatever.
It's specific
Oh,
knowledge that I'm allowed.
zombie?
People just know.
Just so you know, you're taking an ad break.
Oh shit, really?
Yep. It's
No,
almost
I'm so
over.
sad.
Okay,
I mean,
it's
I am
almost over.
watching it.
It's
No,
okay.
anyway,
We're in the
second-
we're in the
Hey,
planning
hey,
we're in the planning
real quick.
phase.
Hi
Instead
everybody,
of,
you didn't miss anything important, I promise.
Instead of cloth, because that doesn't burn very well, I'm gonna like rip the sides of the or like one of the pages of the like history book, but
Okay.
not making sure I don't get any words on it. Just literally the side, so it's a very thin strip.
Okay.
Folding it over, start putting it in the flask of oil, and then lighting a match with a tinder box and running towards it.
Is anybody else
Just
following?
thrown it.
I
Yes.
can't. I
I'm
don't know if I can throw it
watching.
for 60
Oh,
feet.
okay, so I'm having to follow then because I'm on.
You're gonna have to unless you just want.
Because if Lapori
Nah.
Lapori charging forward would mean Lapori is entering the battle, so I'm going to have to ask
I am
everyone to
too.
roll initiative.
How far can
Yeah.
I go without doing going into initiative?
I don't think you.
If
I'm
you're
not saying
within
you
30
get in
feet
range.
of the seed, it's going to see you. Or-
Okay,
I'm going to already be
35
walking.
feet
Actually,
away
no.
from the seed.
Actually, no.
Go
it-
31 feet.
you know what? No, I'm not even gonna say anything. You're running toward it, correct?
I am running towards that.
All of you?
I am.
Actually,
Great.
how far can I throw? Do you think?
It's like a strength check.
I don't know how's good your arm.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
like
that's a strength check. Yeah.
like 'cause
I
Laborious,
can throw it pretty far.
notoriously not
Maybe
strong.
you should give it to
also-
somebody
I could throw
with
it.
better strength.
I
the
can
thing
throw
is-
it.
I
the
have
thing
good
is,
strength.
My dagger uses
You're
You're not even
dexterity
sure
when I
if
throw
fire
them.
works
Yeah,
on it.
but-
It's been setting fires,
yeah,
as
it's
far
totally
as
a
you
jack's
know.
a little easier to throw. That a little more aerodynamic, right?
Yeah,
and you're like
I'm a bit more-
proficient in
Is it
like
dex?
simple weapons. I don't think you're
Can you,
proficient
can
in
you tie
improvised
the fire
explosives.
to the dagger and then
That's
chuck the
not
dagger?
how that works.
No,
That's
Tie
fine.
the fire to a dagger.
To
Yep.
a dagger.
Oh, only if
I feel like
only we
if
had some
anyone's
sort of
throwing this, it's Arillo, no?
if only we had some sort of hand that could hold an object and make it
Oh my
float
God,
towards
like
it.
a
Do not
mage
take
hand?
my chair out from
Or
me.
just I can throw it.
I
I mean,
Panda,
I also
yeah.
have made
Panda,
friends.
here's
Okay,
the
okay,
thing.
guys,
Panda.
you're all talking all at once.
I'm going to light it and hand it to Aurello. Right in the seed, mate.
All right, Arillo, how far are you
Sounds like a
throwing it
plan.
from? Are you all still at the gate, or are you rushing
I am
forward?
at
I have
40
mage
feet.
hand.
I started running,
All right, well, in
but
that
I
case,
stopped after.
in
getting
that
in.
case, if you've run, so is everybody following Arillo and staying at that same distance?
I'm gonna hold back at the moment.
I'm gonna
Okay,
die.
well, regardless, the
Going
seed
to-
has, if any of you have moved, like if you have moved, like, making a step or running, the seed has noticed you and seems to, you can't see any eyes, but the tendrils have now kind of turned in your direction, and it has now spotted you and is getting ready to
Can I
attack
go,
you,
like-
presumably. All of you
Can I
roll
go
initiative.
Round, I was
No,
gonna say, can I go
I-
round to the
all of you
building?
roll initiative.
Yeah, but I'm saying for my
Yay!
movement, instead of going right towards it, can I
Everybody
move
roll
around it?
initiative first.
Okay, Panda
What's what I'm
can say this part. Zombie, calm down. Relax.
Like,
Breathe.
Explode.
instead of right towards it, can I go around? So like go to the right a bit to flank it.
Oh, fuck.
Combat's already
That's just-
started.
Yeah, no,
Don't.
I'm just asking, am I able to do that? Because you said if you move like a foot, then it looks at you.
Oh yeah, you said it
And
as
can
you
I
were
then
moving.
You can move
Yeah,
however
then
which
can I-
way you want when it's your
Yeah.
turn. I'm not stopping you.
No, that's
No, before the turn, because before initiative, because you
Before
said
I
if we
moved, is what
move,
Panda's saying.
if we move 5 feet, you said we go into initiative. Can I go around and then start going towards it?
just as like a spacement thing.
Yeah, so,
yeah,
like-
sure. Okay. So you're where are you going around to?
I'm basically trying to get to its side, so like 90 degrees from where Arillo is running.
So, probably behind that house, like 2 over from the Druidic Hall, Gathering Hall, is what I would
Yeah.
probably think.
Yeah. Or well,
Around
in
there,
front
yeah.
of it because that's a pretty big. Or no, yeah, I can see that. So you're going on the side without the growth on it.
Yeah.
Okay. You do notice as you do this, the tendril, one of the tendrils, not all of them, begins to like kind of follow you, pointing it at you. But now everyone roll initiative. Combat is beginning.
Yeah. Right.
I already have.
23.
Okay.
22.
I gotta roll it. I gotta write everything down. So, Rapori, 23, Arillo, 22.
Yep.
Everybody else.
21.
Okay.
21.
Hey!
Dirty 20.
What's
Well,
your
we all are
thing?
going
Ash?
pretty close to first.
What did you roll?
No. What's your
What's your
Dex mod?
modifier?
what's your
My
modifier? Ash?
modifier is +4.
Mine is 2. What number you got?
I got 17.
No, that's
No, as in, what's your dex number?
My
What's your
dex
dex
number?
number?
You're asking me questions without giving me the context.
Is your deck
It's
in
to
the
see who's higher.
what's your
initiative
dex
is
number?
initiative
It's
is
either,
D20 plus your dex modifier. So if it's 17 and your dex modifier is +4,
No,
you'd add.
no,
Yeah,
no.
we're
no.
looking for the big number, so it's either
Oh.
Looking
18,
for the big
7
number.
It's either 17 or
19.
18. That'll be-
19.
What?
Wait, I'm wrong. 20 is +5. It's 18 or 19.
19
Yeah,
dex is +4.
yeah I forget you like stop from
Yeah,
one.
Ash, you're before me.
Okay, so 19.
Hey.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So in terms of players, it's Lepori, Arillo, Briar, Tempest, Sith.
All right, I have the-
'Cause
I
you
have-
Dirty 20, right?
Yeah,
left
I
it in
have-
player chat.
Yeah.
I have the full list
I
here.
didn't look.
That does actually mean that Lepori does go first. Lepori rolled the highest out of all of them.
Yippee!
So Lepori, it is now your turn. The seed
I'm
is
so glad it's
in front of you,
throwing...
but the
yeah.
growth is not visible. You see the tendril pointing at you, but
Mhm.
you can't see the full growth from this side. The seed is floating, might I add, about 5 feet off the ground.
That's fine. Hey, zombie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw the clown cube at the seed.
So many things to keep
The
track of.
music
so
just
little
paused at
time.
that second. That's so funny.
Yeah, that was good timing.
Okay, I'm gonna count that as your action because you're throwing
that's
it.
fine.
Make a strength check to see, because how far are you from the seed?
How far can I get? Oh, I can actually. Let me go 30 feet forwards towards it.
Y-
And
If you were about 40 feet from it, you're like 10 feet from it if you do that.
yeah, then I'm gonna do that.
And then you're gonna throw the clown cube from 10 feet away.
Actually, wait, 15 feet. Oh, I'll go 15 feet.
Okay,
actually.
so
I
you're
forgot
gonna
how
go
disengage works.
15 feet, leaving what? 15, 40,
So if I'm 40 feet
25
away,
25 feet left.
Yeah,
from
25 feet.
feet.
Okay, I'm gonna say then make a strength check to see if you could throw it that far.
uh,
Should I hand it to you?
14.
Four-
17 minus 3.
14.
The
Okay.
minus score.
You, with both of your little paws, you attempt to, pick up and throw the cube. The cube kind of arcs a little, and as it's getting closer to the seed,
Oh, no.
it sort of like skims the side of it, not to do any real damage, but then falls on the ground, and the cube does the same thing it does and rumbles, but when the clowns appear, they're facing the muscular druid who's on the side, and you notice as they kind of, you know, they put their fists together as the muscular druid doesn't quite know what's going on as these 4 clowns have just appeared. They're walking towards the muscular druid and ignoring the seed, which they seem to have not seen. Because they...
That's fine.
Am I within, like...
The druids are probably trying to fight us.
Is there a vine within melee range of me currently? No, I've gone closer.
25 feet. The tendril isn't, like, close enough to you that you can hit it, but it's extending from the seed about 5 feet off, so if you're 25 feet away, there's about 20 feet between you and the only tendril that's looking at you.
Can I... So I'm around here. That's fine. I'll, like, try take 15 feet to basically get exactly behind the seed.
Okay.
Like, purely behind the seed, and then I would like to try and hide, possible.
Okay, so you're hiding after you move, right?
Yeah.
So, as you move, you do notice the tendril follow you around to behind it, so it can clearly still sense you and see you.
Okay.
And how are you hiding? You're hiding,
I'm
right?
not gonna hide if it follows me. Yeah, no, I'm gonna then instead dash and get back a bit away from.
Well, so you're still taking your movement action? So dashing.
No, then use my bonus action to then dash. To then get away from it.
So you're moving behind it and then dashing back in order to get away from it.
Yes.
Okay, and that'll be the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, so that means the next turn is Arillo, as we all expected. So Arillo, you're also 40 feet from it still. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move 20 feet forward using my movement, and I'm gonna throw the Molotov that Leporis handed me.
Are you doing anything before you throw it?
Well, I'm obviously gonna light it.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I had already lit it. I said I lit it and then gave it to him.
Oh, okay.
I know you already lit it, but
All
just
right.
in case.
So.
Do you need me to get off your shoulder?
I mean, if you don't want to go like 30 feet in the air, then maybe.
You know what? I'll just go 30 feet in the air.
Wait. Which shoulder?
Whoa.
What arm are you throwing with?
The shoulder is my main hand, which is left.
Okay. Well, you're not gonna go flying in the air if you throw something.
Yeah.
Unless Briar is sitting on the Molotov, they're not gonna go flying anywhere.
Sitting on the shoulder, you would not expect it to move. I'm throwing it. My shoulder will move in that action.
Okay, but Briar could hold on to that. Briar could hold on to that. Unless your arm went flying off, then...
Yeah,
I mean, it is the arm that is missing.
It is possible.
Okay.
It is the arm that is missing.
It is possible. But anyway, make a strength...
I actually have a plan for this. Go for it, Cedar. I will fly.
Make a strength check to throw the Molotov for me. Probably
just straight strength, or do you want me to use athletics to be funny?
Actually, yeah, use athletics. Sorry, Panda.
That is a 21.
21. Where are you aiming for on the seed?
I am aiming for... So you're saying that the seed, like the seed itself, is being hung up?
No, the seed is flying.
It's like lift.
It has the main druid kind of like pierced on some tendrils above the growth.
The druid.
And you notice tendrils are focused. There's several extra tendrils. There's about, let's see, how many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about...
Is there like an epicenter where the tendrils are?
You can notice them all coming out of the same spot, but there's no like center growth to it. There's about 12 in all. 3 of them are piercing the lead druid on the seed, and the other 9 are focusing on either one of the druids that are attempting to dispel it or one of you, as it has seen all of you and is focusing on you slightly.
I'm gonna try and throw it at the cluster of it, where like all of it's kind of like clustered together.
Okay.
Not like the central point, but the part where you said it was clustered.
You can't say the central point and then where it's clustered, because that would be... Okay, are you throwing it at where
I'm
all
sorry,
the tendrils?
Did I say 21? I meant 22.
That doesn't really
I'm sorry,
change
but
anything.
I just feel nitpicky about that.
Are you throwing it at where all of them are protruding from?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, perfect. You chuck this Molotov at it, and let me just roll something. Actually, wait, no, that wouldn't count for something I'm thinking of. And it lands, and it violently breaks apart. You notice that the other tendrils, the other ones that are focusing on everyone else, you notice that the cracks in that seed sort of expand, and the tendrils kind of move down, the 9 that are focused on people, but the 3 that are piercing the lead druid up above the seed as a show of almost power catch on fire, and they are now flailing around as they're on fire, and they're kind of like trying to put themselves out. So these tendrils are like trying to put themselves out, and they drop the body of the lead druid, which just kind of lands on the ground with a sad, as if though it was not even full of anything to begin with, and had been completely drained.
Toothpaste.
He's full of toothpaste.
He's like the end of a toothpaste tube.
Yeah, he just on the ground as the tendrils, those 3 are now trying to put themselves out. But the other 9 kind of almost like, you know those little toys in a doctor's office where you bring a bead down a line? They kind of like slither down the lines to avoid of the cracks to try to avoid the fire. But I will say that these 3 tendrils are now burned, so they'll be taking damage next turn. So is that the end of your turn then?
Is that considered my action?
Yes.
Can we argue that me doing that counted as me attacking something?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna do my bonus action for rage, so that way
Okay.
it doesn't end early.
What doesn't end early?
Rage, because if it
Oh.
ends, if I don't hit somebody or I don't take damage, it ends.
Okay, so you're using your bonus
So I'm
action to
gonna rage.
initiate your rage.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Grr, that toothpaste man made me really mad.
Grr, toothpaste, grr.
Okay, but is that the end of your turn then?
Yes.
Beginning your rage. Okay, so that means Tempest! Yay!
You mean
No,
Briar?
it's not.
Oh, wait.
Briar.
No.
Briar
No.
got the higher number, remember?
Briar rolled a 19.
Briar rolled a 21.
Briar's
Yeah.
dex score in total
We have it in
Was
the
a
player
19.
chat. We put down like our order.
Okay, that means Tempest and Briar are tied.
Yeah, we said
No.
Briar goes
Did you
first
not
because
listen?
Briar's raw dex
Talked
is higher
about
than
it, and
Tempest's
Ashley
raw
had me
dex.
because of
That's what we
We
were
discussed
talking
Because
it.
of
about.
raw dex score.
Sorry, okay. Then, yeah, it would be
Good
Briar's
listener.
turn first. I'm sorry, y'all. There was so many numbers being
Good
thrown
listener.
out.
You're getting
It's okay.
pinged.
All good, don't worry about it.
Being a great listener.
Zombie, I do have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Can I be okay, first off, am I allowed to roll an acrobatics check to see if when Aurelio throws the thing, I
You're willingly
prepare
doing
myself to
this.
launch myself up in the air?
Oh.
Okay. I'm trying to, like, make the motion right now. When would you...
Like, if my arm, like, if you're going for, like, a basketball hoop throw, yeah, your shoulder
Why
does
are you
move up.
basketball hoop throwing a Molotov
I mean,
cocktail?
if you think about however you
doesn't?
throw right, your shoulder always like jolts a little when you throw.
Your shoulder will always jolt up.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking of, like, more you threw it like a baseball throw. Because you're within 20 feet and you're...
Yeah, that
probably-
still moves it forward. So that
Okay,
keeps
so yeah,
forward
you would launch off. So are you launching forward toward the seed then? Where are you launching
Honestly, that honestly depends on what Cedar wants to do.
then. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
It's a 22, so like you will be launched
If you don't hold
Okay.
on,
if
yeah.
you succeed it.
I want to be launched. That's the point.
I
I
know,
don't
I
understand.
want-
Then you can
You-
choose to fail. Then
I would say the acrobatics would be more not to see if you,
You just
get
forego that
launched,
fact.
but to see if you either land or stop yourself via flight.
Land.
Where are you launching? Where are you intending to go?
Zombie, how do I explain this to you? So my plan is I wanted to be launched up into the air and I have this plan in my mind where I'm braced for it, and while I go up in the air, I wanna shoot my crossbow. So the acrobatics check is to make sure that I'm stable and that I succeed in making sure that I'm prepared.
So
for
you're trying to get way up in the air from this launch and then fire your crossbow at it to stay a safe distance, but also still attempt to fire at it.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense.
That
okay.
would be an athletics.
So then I would guess
Athletic.
yeah, that would be athletics cuz you're going to attempt to stop yourself in the air via your wings, right?
No.
He's trying to be stabilized, to stable themselves.
Well,
Are
I don't know.
Are you going to free fall after this? Like
Yes.
66 different.
Okay. I would say roll acrobatics to see if you can A, do that, and B, land or stop yourself.
Okay. Hey, bestie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nat 20, and my modifier is +4, so that's a 24.
That's a crit 24. Okay. As Arillo chucks
crunchy 24.
this Molotov and the action I previously described occurs, you are sent flying into the air about, let's say, 20 feet above Arillo and 20 feet above the
So that's like
30 feet above the seed because
That's
it's
like 30
floating
feet.
about 5 feet above the ground. And
Fantastic.
you are using your action to turn and because you're obviously not going to be facing down, you're going to go flying up, and you're going to use your action to turn and fire your crossbow at the tendrils.
Can I
should-
fire it at like the base of where all of the tendrils that are affecting the main druid are?
He's on the floor.
We're
You mean the
affecting-
ones
we're
that you
affecting
mean the
the
ones that are
druid.
currently burning? Because those are
Where
the.
should I fire this? Where should I fire this?
That's
I
up
don't
to
know.
you.
I need
Either the
advice from
cluster
party.
or the actual seed.
Can I
Because the
fire
seed
it
probably
at
has
the
a
seed
higher
instead?
AC.
You can fire it at the seed.
Well-
Fire wherever you choose.
I want to fire
It
it
might
at
be a
the
good.
seed.
It might be a good way to see how high the AC on it is.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to roll to figure that. I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, yeah, but we could figure. Yeah, no, obviously.
So
but
so
if
yeah,
it's high enough-
you're firing your crossbow at the seed. You've got ammo for that, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect. So you
Quick bolts.
you roll for AC then for me.
Can you explain that a little bit differently?
Just roll it.
Roll the hit.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Okay.
Roll for AC.
I don't know.
Sounds like you're making a half
I-
dragon.
I'm having such a lucky day. That is also a nat 20.
Fuck. Okay.
That's so crunchy.
Okay, then roll for damage.
Okay.
Double damage.
Hold up.
Yippee.
Double damage.
So that's
like what,
a
2d10?
1d8 plus 4.
Well, that's 2d8.
2d8 because you crit.
Because
Okay,
you crit.
fantastic.
It's 2d8.
Would still be +4 +8.
Okay, 7 and 6
Plus
plus
So 17.
17. Okay.
yeah.
The bolt you fire, since it has such a far distance to travel, and since you're up higher in the air, actually travels faster since it's going down and has been propelled by your crossbow, and pierces the seed, and all of the the fucking tendrils, they all wriggle as you've clearly dealt some damage to this thing, and now all of the tendrils have ignored everybody else and are now looking in the direction of where the arrow was fired up towards you. They don't seem to have a direct, like, lock onto you, but they're all, like, searching up there. Some of them are helping put out that fire, which I'm gonna roll to see if they put out next turn. And the rest of them are mainly pointing up at you, trying to figure out where you are. Is that so? You are now falling, though, if you're not stopping yourself. So would you like to, you still have movement. You could still stop yourself midair, most likely.
I could always try and use my reaction to catch you as well if you don't want to.
Can you do that, please?
I could. I'm pretty good
Okay.
at acrobatics.
Yeah,
Okay.
roll acrobatics for me as you are since you would have slightly moved toward the seed, you would have likely been launched in a arc, so you are now falling almost on top of the seed. If you free fall, you're going to fall onto the seed.
Oh,
That
fantastic.
is a 17.
17. Give me just a second.
You gonna theoretical this?
So your reaction here is moving towards the
Yes.
seed and then
And catching Briar.
Okay. You hold out your hands and Briar falls safely into your hands. Now, if you excuse me, I hate to leave this on a cliffhanger. We're going to come right back, but I need to go clean. I know, worst time of the night. You all discuss, you know, I'll leave you all to it.
By the way, real quick,
Uh-huh.
the thing that me and Ash usually have to go to is not on tonight, so we can keep going if wanted.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, perfect. Is everybody... You know what? I'll ask that when I
Maybe-
come back. I'll be back. I'll be back shortly. Entertain the stream for me and maybe discuss your
Okay.
plans. I don't know.
No, thanks.
I'll be back.
Can I
Me
just
totally
say, can I just say
forgetting.
that movement was so freaking fun? I was just like, I want to be launched into the air like a torpedo and fire
I got
out.
lucky. I got lucky with my roll.
Yeah, you did.
Because if that was lower than like a 15, I probably would have dropped you right into the seed. Or I would have taken tax opportunity, probably.
Can I tell you why I was trying to convince zombies so hard to let me do acrobatics instead of athletics?
You have a minus in
your
athletics.
acrobatics?
Oh wait, you have a -3, don't you?
No, I have
that's
a
me.
+4 for acrobatics and I only have a +2 for athletics. So
Yeah,
I
I
was
know
like,
3 of you have like a minus something for strength.
No, it's
so-
literally
I don't have
just-
any
strength.
minuses.
It's-
I don't
it's
have
me
any
and
minus
Seth.
stats.
3, isn't it?
It's me and Sith. I have
so-
I have
Yeah,
minus
Panda has
three.
a -3. I have a -4.
Yeah.
Guys, you're
Hi,
killing me.
Chad. How you doing?
I mean, see, let's be
Can we
honest.
all forget
I'm a literal
your little
cat.
cat? Yeah, I know.
I'm a twink.
We get it, okay? They're not remnants. Don't try and be me.
No.
Nobody else.
I
Nobody gets
put
that
remnants
joke.
to- I put
Listen,
remnants to
no,
shame.
no, fuck you. Vapori's always been a twink, has been before remnants.
So true.
So true, not. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna kill you. The second I,
I'm
created
kidding.
Lapori, the second I created Lapori, I was like, that's a twink right there.
Fantastic.
Can we talk about the
job,
fact
Panda.
that Aurilla was like, I almost like mentally I forgot that I was gonna do something with the deck last night, not last night, tonight, and I just fucking shot it out
Look,
of
if
my
I was
brain.
to do a bardic inspiration, which one of you fuckers wants it?
The smart answer would be the person who is going next, which is Sith after you,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd
Yeah.
probably
unless Sith
argue
is not
like,
doing an action.
like Lapori or Aurilla probably makes more sense.
I might have to make a stealth check to get behind them and like do a sneak
will-
attack.
Yeah.
I can just. I have a +5 to hit, so I mean,
I have a
And
plus
even then,
six.
I can get
you, Pen?
a +6.
Or what am I doing?
So I have a
I'll
+6.
take it.
So.
I mean, I'll take it.
Everyone can take it. It's whatever you want,
I
basically.
don't care. I
Yeah,
just
whatever
need
you
to know
want.
which one of you fuckers wants it.
I
Somebody
also
give
get
me
+2
a name.
is strength. I mean, +2 is strength as well, and advantage on strength checks that are not attacks.
What is?
But
What do we do about inspiration again? Let me go check.
It
Sunny, do you want me to just roll a d4 for you?
I mean, that's not going to end well if it's someone that doesn't want it.
Yeah.
Knowing my luck, I never roll a 1, so I'll claim 1.
I mean,
it's
to be
ability
fair,
check-
it's at any point in like the next like 10 minutes, you
it's
can use it
ability
at
check,
any point.
attack roll, or saving throw. I'm gonna be
Alright,
100% honest. Maybe me, because I have 15 HP and I'm gonna be in melee with
Yeah.
it. And so if
Yeah,
I
saying,
die, I
yeah,
can
I'm
use it on
thinking
death
one of our
saves.
melee people.
Really?
I will
for
be
it.
too, so either way.
Yeah, but
whichever
you have
one of
more
us is
health than
smart.
15, and I
I'm
will
at 25,
probably fuck.
okay?
Yeah, you've
I'm
told
right at
me.
the epicenter of this. I'm
I'm
right at the
19.
epicenter. Keep
Yes,
in mind.
I'm also gonna be at the epicenter.
Going to be, not.
What? Okay, I do
Moving
need
forward.
to ask. I do need to
What?
ask
What
zombie
are the
this.
pancakes of mind?
Well,
Actually,
you
no.
have to wait.
Actually, no, Panda. I could actually ask you
Hey,
this. You
what's
might
up?
know better than me. If I were to use invisibility, could it help Arillo in any way, or would it only just impact me?
You're only
Invisibility is
attacking you.
only you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, if it's invisibility to the spell,
Unless
then
it's,
that's
yeah, I was
different.
gonna say. The spell you can choose someone else, but I'm pretty sure you're just making you
Yeah,
invisible.
it's you.
Yeah, it only affects me. I can't do it for other people.
Yeah,
However,
so no.
if you need me to, I can try to on my next turn, I can try to use Pixie's Allure and charm the tendrils to give you a chance to. Sneak
It's
away.
Don't
most
know if-
likely not a humanoid.
It's not
Yeah,
humanoid.
I doubt it has like the comprehension to really
Yeah.
get John.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys,
it probably
how
has
should I
too low of an
install a
intelligence to
fucking
understand.
Yeah, but basically, I have 15 health and 15 armor class. I'll most likely be the first to go down because Aurelio also has
Yeah.
rage. So
I do
Why
also
I'm
have
trying to
rage.
stay farther away because I have the healing.
Oh, I forgot I have resistance
Yeah.
to that stuff. I'm like, doy. I forgot.
Yeah, do leave.
Yeah, give it to Lepori.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't need it. I literally, quite literally, have +5 to my attacks as well. So it's like
me too.
pretty okay.
I have +6.
By the
It's
way,
plus proficiency plus bonus.
Wait, do I not have?
I don't even know if I
I gotta do math
want
real
it.
quick. Hold on. I gotta think
I
about math
just
real
thought
quick
if I
and see if they
actually
just did
want
this
it,
wrong.
insult a fucking seed. This is
hey
great.
Panda,
So
Don't
as
worry.
a
Yeah.
reaction to Aurelio catching me during Sith's turn, am I allowed to transfer from being on the hands to back onto the shoulder so that I can
That's
I
like
can help?
movement, right?
that's movement, so it's your
No.
turn. It's not a
Yeah,
reaction.
that's
Only
the
stuff that
end.
says as a reaction can be a reaction.
What?
So only stuff that says as a reaction can use as a reaction.
I gotta.
And it
choose
has to be
my-
in the moment. You can't like then say it later.
Okay.
So yeah, it has to be a
Woo!
movement, which is your turn.
Am I stupid?
Zombie.
Yeah.
Hi.
So Aurelio,
Hi.
you
Yeah.
So, how long would you say your arms are? Give me a rough estimate here.
This
God.
rather
I'm about 8
personal
foot
question.
9. I'm 7'9".
That's a great thing to come back and
IRL,
say.
my arms, my wingspan is like 25 inches across,
Okay.
and that's over a foot taller than me. So I'm gonna say over a
Aren't your
foot.
arms supposed to be equal to like the
Your height,
like the
yeah.
width of both of your it's equal to your height. So like
Your
take the
arm size
height
is your
and put
height.
it at like
So,
half-ish and then go
You're
for it.
7'8".
Over 3 feet then.
So 7 foot. So that would mean that if Briar was falling onto the seed, you'd have to be within at minimum 5 feet in order to catch them.
If you're using this wording to say opportunity attack, then okay.
No, I'm just
I
saying
also have resistance, by the way.
You
to
are now-
bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
you are now within melee range of the seed, and it's not the seed's turn. Opportunity attacks are only
Perfectly
when you
fine.
leave the range, or when
Yeah.
you try to
Yay.
leave.
Yes.
They're not when you
What if it
enter
had
it.
Sentinel? You
That
never
would
know.
that would
I'm
end
kidding.
fights a lot quicker. But you have now entered within melee range, and so is Briar, as now all of the tendrils are now looking up. But you have noticed, Aurelio, a couple of them aren't focusing up there and have sort of turned to you.
Oh, great.
No one's trying to
Thank you.
figure out, how does that? Anyway,
That's great.
let me.
I have resistance to
Okay,
bludgeoning,
so
piercing, and slashing
that
damage.
that means if Briar
Yes.
went, that would mean it is now Tempest's turn. Tempest, I would assume you're also 40 feet from the seed.
I don't know. I'm wherever I was with Sith.
So 40
We
feet
didn't
from the
move.
seed. Wait, so you're still back at the gate?
Yep.
they
You're
didn't
60 feet away from them.
You would have to
Yeah, we
dash.
didn't
to
move.
See that?
Well, you
doesn't
could-
matter for me.
Yeah, you
But,
literally
like-
just that does not matter.
It also
But
is kind of
then
fine for me.
Okay.
You can run
say-
30. You can go 30 feet
What are
and still be able to do stuff.
you doing within your turn then, Tempest?
30 feet is a great feat.
I mean, literally most of the stuff that I can't even do that I would be doing at any point, other than going in with weapons, is literally 60 feet. So I'm fine.
But you're perfect. Yeah, you're perfectly fine.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you could stay back and just hang out if you wanted to.
I kind of need to hang back. I've got the fucking healing.
Are
zombie.
you doing anything
kinda
though?
squishy.
You still have some
I'm
things you can do.
thinking. I'm still debating if I want to actually vicious mock. Like that is
Or
my
your
only
main class
debate.
feature.
That's
No,
a
we were
bonus
talking
action.
about that. Don't worry. Only the emotional support Kiwi. We need Kiwi here.
Look, I'm just gonna. I got this. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Just DMing Kiwi.
I'm messaging Kiwi. I'm just yes or no.
Yes or no? Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yes or no.
Which is amazing.
Yes or no?
Kiwi
Which
is
one,
really
Kiwi?
Kiwi
really
sent me
good,
something
too.
Kiwi meant to send to
We're
you,
putting-
Cedar.
We're putting you on the spot, Kiwi. Yes or
What?
no?
What about me?
Yes or no, Kiwi? Our
This
fate
is
is in
a-
your hands.
This is a phantasmal
fate is in
message to
Kiwi's
Kiwi.
hands.
Yes or no?
Supported to life.
Kiwi's not answering. Hold on, I'm gonna go jump VC.
No. No. Hey!
Who
What?
joined VC?
Jesus.
No, there
Go
are
to
these
VC,
legit
ask
joining the
Kiwi.
VC, asking.
No way!
Leaving.
They just left the
Great.
VC to go ask fucking Kiwi. Oh my God.
No, it's great that way. I do it
No,
all the
that's
time.
really funny. Hmm?
What was the
What did Kiwi
answer?
say?
Yes. There's 3 of them
Okay.
in there. They all said yes. So
Okay.
I guess I'm doing vicious mockery.
Okay,
I
alright.
guess.
Are you casting
guess
Vicious
so.
Mockery on the seed?
You're calling the seed a boo head. You're a poopy head.
Where are you casting it?
Very interesting battle.
I'm thinking on that. Hold on, wait.
Start thinking. We gotta make a call again. Ask them.
Do I cast it on the evil seed or do I cast it on that one annoying guy?
Or that one.
Honestly.
Honestly, bad.
Cast it on the fucking seat, Sonny.
No.
No, but do I cast it on the seed or... I understand where my brain is at, okay? My brain thoughts are thinking.
I would hope so.
It's okay. They don't
We all
normally
hope so.
think, Ash.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey.
This is going great. Oh, Zombie, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
How
While we
does
wait.
the seed look as far as like health wise?
Is it bloodied or mortal?
What?
Is it completely fine?
I'll explain that to you in a minute. Hold on. I'll
Bloodied?
DM it to you. I'll DM you what that means.
The seed's not bleeding?
No, I'll
The
explain to
seed,
you what it means.
the seed, generally stating, the seed looks, it looks fine for the most part, other than the clear, like, you know, sporadic nature of how the tendrils are moving right now. The crack
That's how it
of
works.
where the crack is, you know, it's not bloodied or mortal, actually, if that's your question.
Thank you for my question.
Basically wondering how much damage I did to it.
You did a pretty, you know, decent hit through that bolt.
It's a
It
crunchy
clearly went through and damaged it a little, but you can't tell how much. It
I
seems
have
to still be
no
functioning.
idea what you just said, Panda.
Innocent
Anything
words.
lives and breathes. It's a creature.
It's a crunchy creature.
I mean, it clearly lives
Puncher.
and probably breathes if you're thinking
Probably
about the seed.
breathing.
I'm debating logistics on seed or so like on the
Seed
seed.
is
I
probably
guess.
smarter.
On the
Seed is
seed, I
probably a
guess.
creature.
The seed has shown capability to speak, even
On
if
the
it's
seed.
just by making the.
But it doesn't need to understand you either, so it you don't
No, it
have to
doesn't.
worry.
It does
You
need to
do-
hear
you hear
you,
me.
though.
I know.
Well, the seed probably heard us walking. That's a pretty good indication it can
I mean,
hear.
at this point, even if we're still near the gate, it's probably knows we're there.
Okay, but you don't know what you
Yeah.
could hear.
It could hear us walking. That is obviously, unless it has tremor sense.
Sonny, pick where you're. Sorry, I can't. My words are not working.
I don't know. You're giving me anxiety about doing it.
Oh
Like,
no. Sonny, just cast
No.
it. Just cast it on whoever you feel.
That's on me.
Don't. Okay, don't cast it on Cedar. Don't do that.
It'd be
Where
crunchy.
did Cedar even come up from?
I don't know. I said don't cast it on me.
Um. Yeah, I mean, I'm.
Yeah.
I mean, the bonus action I'm gonna do involves talking anyway, so I'm talking anyway. So yeah, sure. Let's just use it on the scene.
Either way.
Okay, so unfortunately, as you attempt to cast Vicious Mockery on the seed, first off, what are you saying to the seed, if you would like to elaborate?
You're a boo-boo head.
I don't want to elaborate.
Okay, you say some
not.
mean and nasty things about the seed, but the seed doesn't seem to hear you. It does.
Cool.
Are you moving in any sort of way as you do? You know, like you kind of shifting your feet or anything?
No.
So the seed doesn't even seem to notice the fact that you've spoken at all.
It is tremors.
And
Sensing
Vicious Mockery
good.
hasn't worked on it at all.
No, that's completely fine then. It's a cantrip anyway. I don't care.
Okay. So then
cantrip.
that counts as your action, I assume. So
Panda.
So,
Panda, I don't want to move the 20 feet to use it on.
Panda is
And
not
do it on
within
someone
20
else.
feet of you.
no,
No,
it's
no,
a 60
Panda's
foot range.
not within. Like Panda's
But-
20 feet away from the plant, so Panda's like more than
80.
60 away from me. So
Yeah.
I
80 feet
can't
away.
get
I would be
Panda with
closer.
that, and I don't
Sticky.
want to move. So I don't know if I should even like. Does anybody else? Should I use it on someone else or what?
I'm closer to you, theoretically speaking.
God damn it. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm theoretically closer to you, so the only way without you moving is that it's me.
I mean,
Or
I
just
think I
Seth.
can use it on anybody else.
Yeah, you can use it on anybody except Lapori.
Yeah.
Sonny, if you want a cop-out answer, I won't turn it down.
You want
We
the
just
comment
go-
answer? I'm not gonna
You
say
know,
no,
the cat right
but
next to me.
If you want to give the Sith an inspiration die,
you want
not-
to just play
I'm
it
not gonna
safe.
If
turn
I
it
do it,
down.
Seth will start to like me more. Sounds like a good idea.
Sith will
what
just
you
not
think.
care.
I'll bump you up one place on the list.
Sounds great.
I
What's
bet
my
you're
place
not
on the
at
list?
the bottom.
Depending on your reaction to the list, you'll either go up or down very quickly.
Is it real? No, Rilla's on the list.
What do you mean, Aurel? What did you
Rilla's
have
on
to
the list.
double check
I
out
think,
on
I
the
think
list or not?
all of you are on the list right now.
Whoa.
But in different points.
I'm
I
gonna
think
eat all
currently-
That's how a list works.
I think currently,
Bestie.
well, no, 'cause you might not be on the list.
Well, no, but he said,
No.
Zeta said at different points. I'm like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
true,
a
that's
list
how it
works.
I believe-
different degrees.
No, we're all
Sith's list
tied.
right now. Top of the list is Lapori.
course.
Then Arillo, then
Why?
Briar, then Tempest.
I'm gonna be honest. I
What?
think it's the opposite. I think it's the most hated list.
You'll
The
learn what
bottom
list
is the
for
most
in
hated.
time.
Or
You're all-
most likely to kill.
Listen,
Most likely.
you're all serving your purposes.
First
Most
sacrifice.
expendable.
First sacrifice.
I mean, yeah, that wouldn't make sense for
That
the
would
healer
not
to
make
get
sense if
top.
I am at the near the top of the list.
You're all filling your role.
Unless it's reversed.
Quite nicely.
I
Most
just-
expendable, least expendable.
Think it's cool.
I can't wait till I get to pull from the deck of fates. It'd be great.
Yeah,
Imagine
I
that was
got,
supposed to
I
do
got
that.
a DM from Zombie the day that was like ice. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, roll 3d100. I'm like, okay, sure.
Oh.
Probably because
Maybe
I
just
told him.
trying to
Probably
get
because
them
I was
written down
talking
already.
to
So
Zombie
my,
about it.
my
That's
fate's
why.
been determined, but like, will Sith check the deck? Probably not.
I will.
I
Sorry
think
about
be
that.
right back.
Zombie.
Sorry about that.
Zombie, as you're coming back, I'm.
As
I'm
you're
leaving
coming
for a
back,
minute.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
Jesus. Okay.
That's alright. Well, it's not your turn.
Tempest.
Yeah, we can-
Continue without me.
I'm giving a bardic inspiration to Sith.
To Sith. Okay. Alright, well,
So this
Sith,
next one turn.
you'll keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So is that the end of your turn, Tempest?
Yep.
You'll be keeping that in mind because give me what you got for that dirty 20. You said 18 plus 2?
No, 16 plus 4.
Shit. Well,
Are we on matching initiative?
I don't. Yeah, we're matching initiative because I got 18 plus 2 for the thing that's going next. I'd imagine since
dex
you have,
mod be
yeah,
higher?
you have a higher dex mod, so you would go before the specified thing that I won't say just yet. But you,
Wonderful.
so it is now your turn. You're right next to Tempest, 60 feet from the seed, and
We're both doing great over
Yeah.
here.
See,
but
it's funny. I could move 60 feet away and still hit it. I love Eldritch
oh
Blast.
Jesus.
That's great because we
Um,
love casting spells.
We do. So, these buildings are around, right?
There are no buildings between you and the seed. The
There's
building,
some, like, there's the ones off to the side, right?
yeah, there's the ones off to the right that are right of you that are on fire, and then there's the some that are to the left of you, some which are also on fire. People are still, keep in mind, people are still like running around, but they're actively avoiding the middle area, and there's also gold statues dotted throughout the area due to the seed's effects on them.
Is there a building within 40 feet of me which is currently not burning?
If you're at the gate, the closest one, you see that house, right, like near the wall, right where that road is near the wall. That is like 30 feet from you, but it is on fire.
No. I think for now then I'll just keep my distance. Let's just throw an Eldritch Blast at this thing. Actually, is this thing all one creature?
The seed, yes.
Alright. Bonus action.
Huh?
I'm gonna put a little scratch on the belt. We're gonna hex it.
Oh, okay, all right.
So this thing, let me pull up hex real quick. Yeah, it's basically every time it takes damage, it's taking 1d6 necrotic extra.
You're gonna have to half that for me, whatever you get.
Yeah. Because I'm assuming it's resistant to necrotic.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So it's taking half a d6 extra every time.
Cut your dice in half for me and roll on that.
No! Okay, can I
Open
cut
them
off
in
the
half and
side with
open
the
them.
1, 2, and the 3?
yeah. Wait, no.
Cut specifically that part off.
Alright, and then I'll, let's roll to hit this thing with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Just literally wherever. I do
Eldritch
not-
Blast
Yeah,
isn't.
back.
I'm assuming you don't need to roll to hit for that.
I mean, it's still a spell attack roll, but, does a 16 hit it?
16 is Wait, meets it? Yeah, meets it, beats it. So yeah, it
meets
does
it,
hit.
beats
Oh shit!
Alright, so,
You're like perfect. Good job.
how does this thing handle force damage? Is it resisting force too, or?
It is not resistant to force damage.
Alright, cool. So it's
Going to force
taking,
that to blow up.
what is that? That's 12 damage, because it's 6 force plus 4 from agonizing blast,
okay.
plus 4 halved to 2.
Wait.
necrotic.
Okay, go over that for me. Wait, 6.
Okay, so 6 was my roll, plus 4 because I have agonizing blast, so that's 10 force damage. And then I rolled 4 for my necrotic from hex, half to 2.
Okay.
So take 12.
All right.
12.
It is slightly. You cast Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast is more like a beam, right? That's what it says in the spell, not like an actual. Well,
Yeah,
it is a blast
beam
sent
of
there.
crackling energy.
Still a blast. You send this
Yes.
beam toward it with the hex sort of swirling around it, and it hits it, and you could see the hex take effect, and the seed is also jostled. You know, it didn't quite like what you did. You know,
Me
and
too, Bestie.
now all
I'm
of the
also
tendrils
jostled.
are now also focusing on your direction because that's the direction the bolt came from, and unfortunately, it is now the seed's turn.
The cat can move, zombie.
The cat can move, but that
cat
doesn't
can
mean the
move
people who are
40
close
feet
to
away.
it can.
I'm gonna cry.
Actually,
I'm gonna cry.
so-
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
cry.
move 20 feet away from it. 'cause I need
So
to keep
funny
it
thing,
concentrated.
the seed has a little silly thing that it can do.
A
Aurello,
gun.
you're
Yeah.
A
Aurello,
gun.
you're pretty close to it. So you notice the seeds begins to like shake, and you notice as one of the tendrils is pointed straight at you, and seems to be glowing with some kind of magic. Give me just a second. It seems to be glowing, and this magic seems pretty unstable. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. That is a 16.
Oh wait, shit. Wait,
have
no,
my
I meant
D12 ready.
I meant at disadvantage. I meant at advantage. I meant at advantage.
At
Sorry.
advantage? Oh,
Yeah,
then I mean it's probably
'cause-
not gonna be that much. It's 16.
Wait, 16 both times?
No, just a 16. The other one was a 5.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, that was one below. You
That's funny.
feel the
How much damage is that?
Oh, it's not damage. You feel the seed. Okay, sorry. This spell is cast on you, whatever this is, and telepathically, you hear the seed command you magically. Attack those that oppose me. You feel magically compelled to attack anyone fighting the seed currently, and you will do so. Hold on.
Goodbye, Briar.
Till the spell ends.
Oh shit, Brian!
Okay, but also there's 4 clowns there, which are
The clowns are focused on the druid. Remember, as I said.
Gets to Aurillow's turn and just clenches his fist around Briar.
Luckily, I was gonna say.
Oh god.
And the seed,
Just thought about that.
the seed,
Can I react to this?
you would notice a considerable difference in
guys have
Aurello.
action.
But as the seed has done this, the seed moves back. It's backing up towards. It's kind of like backing up diagonally from you to try to avoid where Lepori is standing, and now it is like got its tendrils trained on you. And hold on, I should just roll for something real quick.
I love the classic DM roll for something. It's so unnerving.
And it also it kind of like puts out the fire, but not before it takes not before
Cooking the seed.
not before it takes some damage from the fire itself. Give me just a second. Okay. It seems to be a little weary, as casting that spell seemed to be kind of a ditch effort, and is now kind of backing up. The druids also kind of notice this, and they don't really do much. They kind of like it would be their would it be their turn right about now? Hold on. Yeah, it's basically their turn right about now, and they clearly look beat up and disheveled. 3 of the druids are attempting to, like, pull back the clowns, but the clowns have now raised their fists against them, and they've kind of gotten into a brawl a little, you know. The muscular druid, he's punching them. The other 3 druids are punching them. The one druid, though, that is annoying, the one druid that we've come to know and love, kind of, like, walks up to Aurello, and he's like, I don't know what you are, but did you fucking do that? He's not very happy with Aurello for whatever reason. Under a very... He seems stressed. In that case, though, that means that all of their turns are over. 3 of them are distracted fighting the clowns that have appeared from the clown cube. The seed is backed up. The seed is now kind of in that little area between the main hall and the druidic gathering hall. Now, it is now 80 feet away, so if any of you wanted to try to do something, those who are hanging out at the gate, you are no longer in range to do that. Lepori, you are also now within a... You moved like 20 feet back last turn you had, right?
Yeah.
So now you are not 20 feet behind it, but you are 20 feet to the right of it, and its tendrils are now locked onto you and seem to sense you. Aurello, you're still standing in the middle. I'm gonna be evil. No, I'm actually gonna be evil there. You still have Briar in your hands, and Sith, you're still back there. Just trying to. So Aurello and Briar are at the town square. Tempest and Sith are back at the gate. Lepori, you are now standing near the town, not near the main hall, but by the main hall, and there is now a 20-foot, like, distance between you and the tendrils that does make the turn go back to you. So it is your turn now.
I would like to... Second. I'm gonna run in and get close. So that's 20 feet of speed. Then I am going to...
20 feet to the tendril, not to the seed. You've got another 25 feet to the seed itself, but if you want to...
25 to the seed.
Yeah, but if you want to go 20 feet and attack a tendril, you can.
So in total, it's 20...
25 to get to the seed, 20 feet from you to a tendril.
Okay. So from me to the seed is 25 feet. All right, I'm gonna run to the seed, and I'm going to try and slash, particularly at the tendrils which are piercing the druid.
They
I
are
want to
not
try sever
piercing the
them.
druid. The druid has been dropped a while ago.
Oh, okay.
They're
I'm just-
now
Right.
just flailing around along with the others, and they do sense you coming toward them.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it for some reason.
What are you?
I will, I guess, just use a. Just try and like. I want to try. I'm just gonna stab the seed. I'm gonna be honest.
Just
I'm
gonna-
stab the seed.
The shell or the actual tendrils?
The actual shell.
Okay, roll to hit then.
All right. And there's no sneak attack, sadly.
Not this time.
Luckily, that's a natural 20.
That's a natural
Oh, thank
20.
God.
Okay, you crit
For
that bad
26.
bitch. Damage?
That is 19. I got 11 and 8.
He's
11
on
plus
me.
8.
You jam your sword through the malleable metal and strike it within its... Actually, wait, no. You strike it, the seed, and... Give me just a moment here.
Yep. I'm waiting for it.
The seed sort of, hold on. Sorry, just... The seed, as you stab it, the, okay, that fucking sucks. Sorry. The seed tendrils all kind of shriek in pain as they writhe around. But as you stab your sword, are you underneath it, or are you, like, stabbing it from somewhere nearby?
Is it in the air, right?
Yeah, it's in the air, so...
Just for flavor, I want to, like, basically jump up and stab it.
in the, like, on top of it?
Yeah.
So, as you do this, you jam your rapier into the top of the seed. Its tendrils writhe in pain. Make a dex saving throw to see if you get hit by any of them.
Dex save 23.
23.
If that counts as a fail, I can add a d4, but
You, all of the tendrils flail,
If it
and
did.
you kind of swerve, keeping your sword driven into its head. But as it falls and lands on the ground, you notice the fires that somehow were magically set by the seed dim down, and the party begins to notice everybody in the town begin to come back from being petrified. And while the three druids are still handling the you know, little
wait, did you say they got unpetrified?
Oh boy.
the gold, yeah, from the gold.
I'm so you guys are
Oh.
gonna break that man up.
You notice the
What?
gold
Man.
dissipate
What?
from their skin as they return to their human form, and the three druids are
What?
still, like, having a brawl. Arillo, you feel the magic that was once, you know, on you dim, as you no longer feel compelled to harm anything within a range of you.
Oh, thank God.
And with
You guys are
Briar
gonna
in
destroy that man.
your hands.
Not all of us.
That's okay.
Specifically, Brian.
And
Happens to the most of us.
while the three druids are, you know, fighting, the main annoying druid, kind of ignoring Tempest and
The one
Sith
that
is
was
there,
yelling at me.
far away, he kind of, like, turns to notice that everybody's, you know, coming back. He goes, oh, and he runs over to Lepore and says, oh my God, thank you. That thing just, it burst out of nowhere, out of its barrier, and then killed, he killed the man. Oh, Jesus. Oh,
I'm just, like,
thank
holding
you
it-
so
I'm
much.
holding it up with my sword above, like, not on the ground, just to make sure it doesn't touch anything. Just like holding it up and be like, I'm just gonna be looking at him.
Listen, we can't thank you enough for returning and killing the seed. I can't. Hold on. I can't thank you enough for helping us. What can we do to thank you? Before you answer that, everyone make an Arcana check.
Alright.
17.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
That's a
Surprisingly.
21.
21.
Do me and Tempest make it because we're from a distance, or?
Oh, are we
Yeah,
still
no,
making it?
you're making this from a distance.
Oh.
17.
17.
Modded 20.
You feel as if though some large thing, some large magical thing, you can't quite tell what, has shattered into bits from a long distance away. You don't really feel any pain from this happening. You just feel the presence that this has occurred. And the druid says, "Thank you. Oh, Jesus, the seeds started attacking us out of nowhere. Everybody started getting petrified. I'm made out of gold. We were barely..." He kind of turns back and he's like, "Oh, shit. I saw you. Can you call those clowns?" They're kind of pissed. The clowns are brawling with the druids, but the druids are, like, keeping them off and still fighting them.
Oh, don't worry. Just kill them and they'll go back in the cube.
Can you put them back in the cube?
Nope.
Anyway, thank you. Sincerely, we can't thank you enough. I'm sure they'll deal with the clowns. How can we repay you for this? I mean, God, we could give you easy passage to Ignataris if you want, or passage into the Eversnow.
So.
I mean,
Give us every single one of your material possessions.
I think that's a bit far, but
I believe that's a /J.
We can-
kind of demand.
we can give you money.
Yes, lots of it. And any magical items you might have, we'll take that.
Okay.
All of the above.
Well,
Yeah.
you just killed our magical item.
Well, any
Magical
others? Because
item.
We don't.
seemingly the whole town's safe. So like, if anything special's there, then
We don't have anything.
oh, well, we'll take every single last drop of gold. Any gold you have.
I'm not going to give you every last drop, but I can sure give you 100 pieces.
I can put this back in the floor if you want and see if it sprouts again.
Roll
like,
intimidation. Roll
I'm just,
intimidation
like,
on that.
pointing my rapier down at the
Can I
ground.
help that by just holding, like, by standing behind Lafori?
You're gonna walk around and stand behind him. Okay.
Yep.
Just threatening figure.
Yeah. Help
Can I
action
also
there.
help? Can I also
But
help?
helping
Only
is not
one-
gonna give double advantage.
No, we're not giving double advantage here, but I will give
Yeah, we all
advantage.
just
Not
come up
working.
and we're all just standing there behind.
It's a 20, 18 plus 2.
That's great.
He's a little nervous. Oh, okay, but please don't try that. 200 to spread throughout your party.
Alright,
200 gold pieces.
200 plus.
We don't have anything
Let's
else.
have the D to your town.
No,
Okay, now you're thinking a little far here.
No.
Not even
that's a
I
little
actually
too
said
far,
that.
Lapori. That's
Okay,
a
let's
little...
make it
I just
150
think
gold.
the
You
free
think
patches
we're
is good. I think the
recognized
free
by the
patches is good.
Kansuian government?
The Canadian government.
I think
are
just-
dead.
He
Let's be honest.
spits on the
The
floor in front of
passageway
you.
is enough.
I can't believe you save our town and then you insult me? Ugh.
Listen, all I'm saying is that currently the Kansuian government is dead. There's no one in Kansuo.
We don't have a written deed of the
So
Kansuian
you're saying
government.
you don't
No, we did though,
legally
and we just
own
sold
this
it off.
land?
So we just sold it off. So we would
Wait,
like
what?
yours now.
We don't have one. I'm telling you, we were
Right
not
up.
recognized under the Kansuian government.
Wait, Lapori, you know what this means, right?
True. Anyone can own this.
That means they don't legally own this town.
No,
Exactly.
we own this town by force.
Oh, okay.
By force.
Give it over.
You really don't want to do
My
that.
God.
I start pointing like the rapier
let's
back
just-
down to the
let's-
ground with the seed on it.
Let's calm
You-
down.
Yeah.
Really?
Tell
all right.
Lapori.
Don't worry. Okay, I like
No, come
point
on,
it up and go.
calm down.
All right. Okay, let's go with our first deal. 300 gold. All right, sounds good.
Not 300.
What are you doing? You're
You-
terrible at
200.
lying. Okay,
We-
fine. Fucking 200.
Yeah, we don't have 300 to give. Listen, here. Can you desummon the clowns so one of my
Again. That's not my problem. I literally can't.
I don't know. Could you
Kill them?
yell at them?
Just kill them. I
dude.
guess.
I'm not gonna
It's
kill
not that hard.
You fool. Fuck off.
And as
Come back
and
in the
as
cube.
the clowns.
and as the great.
Sorry, what were you saying, Arillo?
I was just gonna say, as Arella just walks over and just like slices at all four of them.
Oh no. Well, Lapori did call them off. The four clowns look at you, Lapori, and they go, "What? You
Fuck off. Get back in your cube.
okay? All right, fellas, let's get out of here." And the clowns get zipped back into the cube, and the cube returns to its regular metallic color, and the other druids breathe a sigh of relief as one of them walks into the main hall to seemingly go grab something. I'm gonna go shut my door. You all give me just a second.
Now, let's have a think. Do these people perhaps have, for example, a pair of horses and a cart to perhaps speed up our mobility around the land?
Maybe. Let's have an
Continue.
ask. You
May
guys
not
have
be
some
the worst
horses
I
and
have a
cars?
vehicle.
I mean, we could get you horses. I'm sure. Look. One of them's gonna go get your prize money. Split it upon yourselves evenly. It's a lot of money, but I can't thank you enough. Do you need information or anything? I mean,
Well, actually, we do need a little bit more than 200 because that's 200 for this. We also did your job that you asked us to do, and currently the traveling night market is in tatters and is not going to
did
come
you
back
kill
up.
Darren Baraglow?
The cart exploded and the magical fire is
Did
burning
you
a foot.
kill him?
Yes.
Proof. I want that.
Again, it fucking went into firing Birdie. Wow.
I know Darren a little more than you might think I do, and he definitely did not die in that fire.
We also know that you were the problem, and honestly, we could kill
What?
you right now. We should probably, but anyway, we'll take the 200 gold and we'll be out of your hair. And the horses and cart, if possible.
Well, I mean, we'd have to call for them. They're not gonna... They'd come from Flumen. They're not gonna get here that quickly.
Ah, Flumen.
Unless you want to make that
I
trip
mean,
up a river.
I don't think
We could
again,
head to Flumen if you
we-
give us
I don't really know
the
if we
ability
would
to
Flumen.
gain those assets there.
We just went there. Why we come back
I
there?
don't think we want to go to Flumen. I don't think
be
we
honest.
want to.
I don't think we want to after that.
Gordon's not
Anyway.
probably going to be very happy.
Although, we could go talk to him because we basically now saved him because we got rid of the seed.
You literally stole all of his things. I don't think we have much of a chance.
No, it's fine.
Who's
Just
to
say the kids stole
Lepori
them.
did it?
He's
The kids didn't know.
He
Well,
quite
The man didn't know.
literally
We can
just-
blame. You know who else? You know who? You know who did it? You know who stole them?
My
Ah, yes.
Fucking Kendra.
Always
Yeah,
Kendra.
It was Kendra. It was always
Alright,
Kendra.
Jesus.
So yeah, if you can call for them to be set up in Flumen, we'll be right there. And
I
then...
mean, if you want them quick, I can get a rush order out to, the edge of the river. I'm sure they'd get them there quickly. They know how to use the
That'll do.
bridges.
nicely.
All right, yeah, hey, get the Flumens to send over some horses and carts, would you? The muscular druid nods and runs also inside the town hall, and the other druid comes back and hands Lepori a pouch filled with 200 gold coins, and just kind of holds
Alright,
it out,
that's
waiting
my
for you
share.
to
Where's
take
everyone
it.
else's share?
Spent
You
it.
can, like, put my
No,
little
you're not
paw
doing
on the
that.
bell.
Panda split it.
I just chuckle a bit. Let me get my fucking calculator up.
It's
It's
40.
40
It's
each.
40 per. It's 40
Alright,
per person.
I'll give everyone their 40 gold.
Thank you.
Here you go. Here you
Count
go.
that correctly.
Here you go.
I'm adding this to
gonna-
my inventory.
Good.
Counting
I'm
it
gonna
carefully.
split my 40 in two 20s, give 20 to Lepori, give 20 to Tempest.
Oh, I guess yeah,
Sith
not
is
very
not
material.
in need of material.
Very
needs.
materialistic.
Alright, I'll take it then. Alright, sounds good.
The druid, he's ever thankful. He's like, listen, I can't thank you enough again. It really went crazy out of nowhere, but I don't understand. You had come in contact with the sword at one point, right? I don't think you had it. You had come in contact with this sword, right? I don't know.
Let's say yeah.
Someone mentioned you attacked a transport or something with it.
Huh?
I don't know. You
Oh,
were
yeah,
seen
we
there,
did.
but the sword was
Yeah.
never found. Well, the sword was. I don't know. I can't remember at this point, but.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
Did you destroy the sword in some kind of fire, maybe?
No.
Because I could That's what it... That goddamn fire of the night market. I bet you what happened was that sword was destroyed in the night market, which set everything off. That makes
I
sense.
didn't have it, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, obviously not. It would...
Oh no, I had it the entire time while we talked and before we went there. I had it completely in my back. You guys are just incredibly stupid.
What?
But I had it the entire time. But then when I
Keep in
pulled
mind,
some
you
like some
showed it
weird
to
deck.
him at one point, too.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. He's just
Mhm.
stupid apparently. Like, yeah, so but then I think I pulled a deck and something about like what mine is. Oh, fucking shit,
What
bullshit,
deck?
or whatever. Don't worry about it. But basically, the deck basically put it back to where it was or something, and so possibly not. Who the fuck knows?
I don't know what you're. You never showed me the sword. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just like a turn around. Like, okay, so most likely the deck changes people's memories as well.
I
Mem-
wouldn't be surprised.
Don't, I'm just gonna look him in the eyes. Just don't you worry about it. Your precious little memories have been changed, but it's all fine. I'm gonna start walking off.
Okay, well, thank you again. Just check by the second. You can cross the Flumen. You know how to cross the Flumen River. You fucked me over with that earlier, but it's all harm, no foul. You've clearly made it up here. We're gonna dispose of this seed, which the seed, if you all look back, has cracked in half and cracked open to reveal the withering tendrils that were once inside of it. But now you all begin to walk away. And I assume you all make your way out of the town as everybody cleans up around you and prepares.
Just so we're clear, this place is still burning, correct?
No, the fire was
It
dispelled
stopped.
when the seed was destroyed.
Okay, I see.
But the houses are still damaged.
Unfortunate.
Lol. Anyway. So, are we all making our way out of Terratona?
Yes.
I believe so.
Alright, if that's the case then, I'm going to bring back up the map. So, just to recap, you have been given 200 gold for all of you to spread it between you, and they have called for a horse and cart in order to help transport you across the realm of Renovamen. And as well with that, since that was basically a boss fight, I'm going to allow you all to level up before next session. Not right now, because we're going to end the session here. So I'll say that some time has passed during this battle, and it is now... Say...
I want to be reading the arcane tricks or the book, the magic books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're going to be... You're all outside of Terratona. I'll assume you'll probably stop to take a long rest somewhere later. But with that session, you're now at 2 months, 26 days, and 11 hours since a couple hours passed during that battle in Terratona. But you successfully saved the town of Terratona from being further destroyed by a magical relic gone haywire, and surely your legend will be spread throughout the land of the valiant heroes. Well, okay, 3 valiant heroes kind of coming in and saving. One of them almost killed the small one, and then 2 of them stood at the gate and kind of did a little jig, but you're all heroes in some way or another.
Just a jig.
They did a little jig at the gate or something, you know. We don't need to worry about it. Your legend is spread as you're now becoming a little more known in the realm of Renovamen for saving the town of Terratona from, you know, the golden seed having gone haywire. And with that, though, I'm going to end the session. All of you better be 3rd level by the time you come back. And is there anyone we'd like to raid? Anyone in the party want to recommend someone? Yeah.
I like how you immediately forgot what I told you.
Fuck. Too late now. Next session. Sorry about that.
So fucking... You cannot do cliffhangers at all.
Sorry. I'm bad at this, but...
Check your chat, zombie. I put someone to raid him.
Okay. No fucking way did this music just change to a Roblox game soundtrack. Hold the fucking phone. Hold on. Did this just... I swear to God, like, some melody in this fucking soundtrack just...
What is that melody?
No. Like, there was a melody that I recognized from a goddamn Roblox game in that... Anyway.
I do too.
Oh
Really?
my god.
Wait.
Yeah, I do.
Was this a Pokemon game? I can't fucking remember. Is this fucking Pokemon music I'm hearing? No. Is this from
No.
Brick fucking Bronze?
It probably is.
Oh my, I'm sending you all on a raid. I can't right now. I can't believe Brick fucking Bronze soundtrack was in my goddamn town music.
Next time on D&D Brick Bronze.
3rd level, people.
No.
We will reach 3rd level.
Okay,
Really, thank
bye.
Peter might finally get his cliffhanger.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
might actually get to do what I wanted.
Sorry,
For
Cedar.
3 sessions.